Sending data. There we go. It is time. See if I can see me. Yes, okay. And I can hear me. Okie dokie. Are we live over here too? Yes. Yes, indeed. Oops. Wrong title here. I copied the title, didn't I? Yes, I did, but I copied it in the wrong place. Where's my blue dot? They took my blue dot. Need my blue dot back. All right, let's play this.
Hey guys, my name is Maven. I'm a former WWE wrestler, and this is Ask Me Anything. About gear, were you allowed to be creative with it, or did the WWE give you some pre-approved designs for you to get? The WWE told me that they wanted me in shorts. There was enough guys. There was guys like Jericho and Edge at the time was wearing pants. Christian. There were plenty of guys wearing
Hey, they think
pants.
about it like that?
They wanted me in
Welcome,
shorts.
Ringmaster.
I had a say in the color schemes that I picked up on and that I chose, but for the most part, they were giving me their idea of what would make me the most desirable superstar for what they were looking for. Nothing was getting through without their approval and their okay. What was your experience with creative? Is it a good idea to try and pitch your own creative ideas, or is that something that only the big dogs backstage can do without getting backlash for it? You're right. The bigger ups, the main eventers, you know, they have way more control over that. My experience is a lot of guys coming in, you know, they might pitch their ideas. They might think they know what's best for them. They'll listen to you. They'll listen to your ideas all day long.
Yes,
but in the end, they have in their mind what it is that they see you doing. Would you get in trouble backstage for pitching too many ideas? No. But you didn't also want to become the guy that, you know, people ran the other way.
Yeah,
John
like,
Cena
dang,
was the
here
only
it
guy
comes.
who I saw backstage let what he was good at, which was his mic skills and the rapping and everything. Once they got a hold to how good he was doing that, I guess he kind of did pick his own character, his own gimmick, and he ran with it. But it was still a Vince creation. Vince always wanted control. He wanted to know that if you become a star, it was due to him. What was your weirdest experience as a wrestler in the WWE? Something happened before a house show, a non-televised event one time that I do not recommend other wrestlers do. My flight was delayed getting to a city. The guys I was riding with at the time, they had to get to the show, and I was 2 hours delayed, not by my doing, but by the airlines. And I told him on my layover, just go, I'll find my way to the arena. I had no clue getting off this plane what I was gonna do. Fans would always camp out at the airports in baggage claims because they knew if we were coming to a specific town, all the wrestlers had to go through baggage claims, so that was the best place to stand out and get autographs, pictures, meet wrestlers, whatever. They were smart in that aspect. I'd go down to baggage claim, meet some fans. They asked me if I was on the show in, you know, a town that was about an hour and a half away. I told them I was. Asked them, do you guys have tickets for the show? They said they did not. So I made a deal with them. I said, if you guys can drive me to the arena,
Dang, the fans drove
I'll get
there?
you guys, you know, 2 or 3 tickets for the show. They immediately jumped at the idea. And once my bags came out, we got in their car, and I had to put up with
And they
answering about an hour and a
kidnapped
half
you?
of questions, but it was
sounds
a
scary, man.
great trade-off because it saved me a little bit of money. They got me to the show right
Yo,
at the
Alice.
right time.
Alice
I
is
remember
in the palace.
literally walking
Welcome,
in.
Alice.
Now, I warned the agent,
And
but
Excalibur.
I
Welcome,
walked
welcome.
in right as the show was starting.
Thank you for hanging out with me
on this
yesterday for
night,
the
I
Nitty
was
Gritty,
the
guys.
third match. So I had to
Did an
immediately
experimental
run
stream,
in,
too.
get changed,
was fun.
get dressed, and go out and wrestle. But the fans that took me, I don't remember your names, but if you remember that, thank you so much. But definitely falls in the weird category. What is the single most insane thing you've ever personally witnessed Vinnie Mac do? By far, it has to be him taking the stink face from Rikishi.
Oh, no.
But Vince did that for a reason. Vince wanted everyone
Very
to
trusting,
know,
yeah.
if I ask you to
Well, he's
do
a big guy,
something,
too,
it's
so
because
maybe it's not
I'm
as
willing
scary
to
as
do
it sounds, but-
myself. What are you going to tell him? I'm not going to
You
do
never
that?
know, man.
Nah, he did it for a reason. The boys backstage knew why he was doing it, and it worked. Outside the ring, I guess the craziest thing I saw Vince do was when Hunter was about to marry Steph, they had his bachelor party at a gentleman's club. All the boys were there. I mean, the whole roster was at this club, and we were there for better part of the night, and then at the very end of the night, in comes Vince and Hunter at the exact same time.
Uh-oh.
And it's just a surreal experience, you know, being in a strip club and seeing Vinnie Mac walk in. Just, that has to be the weirdest thing I saw him do, non-wrestling related. Do you have
Those are not
any
the big dudes
say
you have to
or
worry
control
about.
in your
Yeah, it's
theme
kinda
music?
true. At least from
And
what
did
I've
you ever
seen.
get to meet Jim Johnston? So for those of you that don't know, Jim is
Johnston,
the guy
nice
who
question.
has worked for the WWE for years. He's the one that makes all the iconic music, everything from Gold Dust music to Shawn's music to DX's music. That is done by Jim Johnston. I did meet him. I met him many times. Jim was a fixture. He's like a Kevin Dunn. Now, do I have any say in my theme music? Obviously, if you know anything about me, you know I did
didn't
not
like it.
like my theme music. So, did I have any say in my theme music? Of course I didn't. Obviously, if you're a top guy, you're gonna have a say in your music. Hunter having Motorhead do his music. When you're where I was, nah, you're going out to whatever they say. And it's actually become one of the, you know, just the funniest things about my career, the fact that I didn't like my music.
he hates
How
his
far in
theme song.
advance
I've heard
is your
that.
character planned? Are you given much time to foreshadow character shifts? Characters in the WWE, they're not just
Hey, Big
thrown
Red.
together. And
What's up, Big Red?
whenever I was getting ready to be changed from a
Robert
baby
Stone's
face, a
in the
good
building.
guy,
What's
to a
up, what's
heel,
up?
a bad guy, they did let me know probably a few months in advance, just so I
Welcome,
could start
everybody.
thinking of the shift and the shift
Oh,
in how
we already got a
I would
like.
wrestle
We
different,
got
the
likes
shift
on
in
it.
how I would
Thank you very
behave
much.
different once I came
see the
through
likes.
the curtain, and just the shift of where I saw my character going. If they think something is going to get you over, meaning the crowd's going to react, and nothing happens, they're not going to ride it out too long. They might give it a few times out, but if it's not working, they're gonna change on a fly. What's the most memorable fan interaction you have had? Probably twofold. One, I had a fan reach out to me after my time.
I
in
got
the
free
WWE
pizza today,
and
guys. The
informed me that they were
emergency
naming
pizza
their
worked.
child Maven.
It was awesome.
Obviously,
Didn't have to pay any tax
I've
or
never
anything.
met another Maven in the world. So
walked
that
in and
was-
walked out.
That was very cool. I remember meeting a family.
Well, I
in
ordered
Boston,
it, then walked in and walked out.
and someone from backstage
Very simple
came
process.
and grabbed me while I was getting dressed, and they were just like, "There's this, you know, this family out there, and you know the kid's not doing too well, and he wants to meet you." And I was, who? He wants to meet me? I couldn't believe it. Walking out and seeing this little kid, and I think at the time he was, I want to say 6 or 7 or something, but he was a big fan. He had a sign and everything, and I still remember seeing the glow on his face by seeing me walk up to him, and it's going to be something that I remember for the rest of my life. A couple weeks ago, I had a guy taking his phone and, you know, angling it, and I could tell he was taking pictures of me, and finally I was like, "Come here." And seeing the smile on someone's face for what I did, man, that's the best feeling in the world.
That's
I
gotta be
love it.
awesome.
And I love it because I know one day it'll stop. I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna be humbled every time. And I've said it. When I meet you, you're making my day. I'm not making yours. Hi, Maven. Hi. Who was the stiffest wrestler you ever worked with? Now, what they mean by stiff is hard. They mean like, so if someone punches you and you actually feel it, that's stiff. Who was the stiffest wrestler that I ever worked with? I gotta be honest. To a lot of people, they think I was
Hardcore Holly?
stiff, and I was. After working Bob, I laid things in, and Bob taught me that. Bob was never,
How did I know?
doing anything.
Yo, I got
he didn't
skills?
want in return. My question is, how do wrestlers call a match? Did you have to learn a lingo or shorthand to communicate in the ring?
Man.
What about rehearsals?
Welcome everybody.
Did
Welcome
you
to the
ever
stream.
run through matches or
Thanks
spots
for
before the
being
show,
here.
or is it called on the fly?
If you like what I do,
on
leaving a like would be great.
shows,
I'd
we
very
have
much
a
appreciate
little
it.
bit more leeway with being able to just call stuff on the fly. But for televised shows,
Mercy
we're calling
Drive?
pretty much everything
a band?
backstage. Before. Did we have rehearsals? Yes, we did. After we would get to a show at 1 o'clock and go through catering and eat and everything, that's when you would go to the ring and meet whoever you were working and your agent. You would get time cues, you would get everything, and you would start laying your match out. It's hard to call a match on the fly from beginning to end on a live show just because you have specific time cues to hit. And that's for everyone. That's not just for the lower tier guys.
I wonder what the Triple H story
upper
is.
Tier guys
I don't
too.
really
Some
know
of the
much
older
about him.
guys, would speak what was called Carney. Now, Carney was just a way, it was a lingo, it was a shorthand. And I remember Devon still speaks it.
Oh, they did
And,
the
like,
Orton
for
song he
instance,
didn't like. Oh, I see.
Twisted Tea is
It's
a
like a
refreshing hard
an
iced tea
ongoing
made with real brewed
pattern
tea.
with that
Keep it
band, I
twisted.
guess. They make a song and then people don't like it.
Variation of pig Latin. So, if you're saying duck to punch,
burning my
you
light.
might say dizuck to pizunch, So that's a lingo. By the time I got there, that was pretty much phased out though. Guys would still use it sometimes, and all that was used for was so you could call spots, and then the people in the front row who might hear you talking would not recognize what you're saying though. Did a lot of guys in the locker room want to date the female talent? Or was it just everyone was pretty much just friends with everyone and that's it? Life happens, things take over. Attraction wins out in many cases, and a lot of the wrestlers
What if he
would
edits these
end up
himself or if he
dating
has
and
an
they would
editor?
end up together. And you see a lot of people, they end up getting married to specific talent. I'm thinking of Miz. Miz is married to a former WWE wrestler. So in some cases, it's a good thing, but good question. Got a couple questions regarding backstage fights. Just want to ask, how often did they happen? And do the other wrestlers instantly try to break it up, or do they let them go for a little bit before breaking them up? Backstage fights occasionally do happen. They're not as much as you think though. And for the most part, guys do try to get in and break stuff up. But, at the end of the day, if two guys want to get at each other and they have stuff to get off their chest, as long as they're not handling it out in the ring. If you're hurting someone or taking liberties with someone in the ring, you're affecting their ability to put food on the table. You don't want to do that. But heads are gonna butt. People aren't gonna get along. I never saw anybody back there just absolutely whooping the hell out of anyone. For the most part, guys would scuffle around a little bit, and then just like in high school, somebody would pull them apart, and then the stories would start about how, I was being held back or this.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky they got me off of you.
Verbal altercations probably would take place a lot more than physical altercations. But at the end of the day, everybody was just trying to put a good product out there.
I wonder if anybody ever got fired for
the most
that.
part, something happens, let it happen, wipe it under the rug, go to the next town. Did you guys play practical jokes on each other? Oh, yes, we did. If so, what was the funniest one you've ever seen done? Did we play practical jokes on each other? Absolutely. Oh, gosh, ribs were notorious. I was ribbed my very first day being at Raw. I walk in, new, with a duffel bag, just a regular gym duffel bag with handles. Throughout the day, I would go and get whatever I needed out of my bag, and then at some point I left the locker room and didn't come back for hours. Well, by the time I go to shower for the night and get ready to go to the next town, I could not find my bag. And I was looking and looking, and then someone told me, and they pointed up, and they had managed to chain my duffel bag. I don't know where they got a chain from. They chained my duffel bag to the bars in the ceiling and cut the straps off of it. So for the remainder of the loop, I didn't have a strap on a duffel bag. I had to walk around with this big bag. I had to go to the airport and check it like that. And I remember someone telling me, yeah, get a rolling bag, to which
oh my goodness, I'll be your end of days.
So yeah, I'm really curious about
Stone,
what
thank you for the bits,
you
man.
got to make for yourself. Or
thank you very
if
much.
you got to veto anything you did not want to do. I hear it's pretty dictatorship-like.
The first cheer of the day.
Was that your experience?
I'll be your end of days.
Did you get a fair say on the Maven character?
You'll be the beginning of the day. That's the first cheer of the day. You are the beginning of the day.
But remember, the WWE
the end of days begins today.
They're giving you
thank you very much, man.
Place that millions of eyeballs
25
are going to
bits.
see you
Thank you.
and every week. And they're giving you a name.
How awesome is that?
Fortunately for me, I was using my real name, so it would be something that I could carry with me moving forward and try to market, try to do something like this with. Again, the top guys might get to veto stuff. I know there were, times when Austin, nah, I'm not doing that. But Stone Cold, he earned the right to veto something. Anything brought my way, I was shaking my head yes.
Yep, I'll do it. I'll do
it to the
whatever you say, boss.
Of my ability. Someone might want to veto something, but it's always going to go to the office, and whatever they see fit, that's what's going to happen. And for people that didn't want, for people that wasn't okay with that, they were shown the door. And as far as did I get a fair say on the Maven character, if you know what the Maven character was, I'm all ears. Did ring rats still exist when you were on the roster, or were they gone after the 90s? Any funny stories related to that matter? Ring rats, what is that? Every industry has groupies, hanger-on, girls that miraculously show up at the show or at the hotel wanting to spend time with the boys. The majority of wrestling fans are guys. And did rats exist? Were there groupies? Yeah, there were. But I wasn't looking for companionship, if that makes sense. If it found me, it found me. But I wasn't going out of my way to look for it. What were some of your wildest creative ideas you were given or heard of others being given? The wildest creative idea that was thrown my way was obviously the whole evolution angle. And at the beginning of the thought of there being an evolution.
Where have you been?
It was always known that it was going to be.
I've been online every day, man.
Hunter.
You gotta make sure you read my community tab.
I think they were, flipping.
There's a tab on the channel, and I'm updating you guys and telling you where I'm at and all that stuff, and telling you where the stream's at.
I don't know.
I have a Twitch stream as well, so
and by her,
that's probably where I'm streaming every day that you're missing it.
Ever mentioned anything to me? It was just, just in passing that I would hear it.
And
so whether it was
Twitch had a policy where you can't stream on both, so I had to choose one or the other. And
between Rick and
I chose the one that was better for the business that I run.
Wildest creative ones
but now that policy is different, so now I can stream on both. So now I'm back.
One of the wildest ones.
That's a good question, though. Make sure you get onto my Twitch channel, though, man. That's where you're going to find me more often.
Come to an agreement on who will be receiving end of big dangerous spots. The match I had in mind when asking this question is Taker versus Mankind, Hell in a Cell, where Foley took 2 huge bumps while Taker stayed relatively safe. Okay, Hell in a Cell, 98. Obviously, I was not in the WWE at this time, but I do remember watching this match.
Maven was in Evolution? Who knows, man?
Hey,
there were other members of Evolution that didn't really make it to the end, so maybe it wouldn't have worked out at all. Just being in it doesn't mean he'd stay in it. Doesn't mean it would really matter.
A Royal Rumble, I forget which year it was, but remember Paul London? I still remember him going, over the,
oh God,
over that, being eliminated, and it was just such a huge bump he took, And I mean, that's what people remember from that Rumble.
Yo, that looks scary as heck.
That's what guys were going for. Guys wanted to do something, not dangerous, but they wanted to do something big, so people would still be talking about it way later. Once you were finally working WWF talent, what was the most disappointing thing you discovered about being a professional wrestler? And on the flip side, what was something that was positive surprise you didn't expect when becoming a full-time performer for the WWF? As a fan, you're watching something and excited about what you're seeing and shocked when you see different turns and characters maybe going in arcs that you don't expect.
Mark Jindrak, yeah, they had like promo pictures and everything with that guy.
Once you're on the road, then it's a job, and you lose everything that makes it great about being a fan. Trust me, I'm glad I did. But even to this day, I still watch wrestling completely different, and I don't watch it as I did as a fan. And on the flip side, something that was a positive surprise, I think the biggest positive surprise to me was no matter how big one of the superstars was, just how down to earth they are, just knowing how attainable and just how just pleasant most everyone was to work with. And it didn't matter lower end of the roster to the top end of the roster. Guys were just approachable and knew how to handle the fans. If a wrestler hits you too hard in the ring, what was the protocols for telling them to stop hitting you so hard? Well, they hit them back. We have a tool for that, and it's called a receipt. And I found out about receipts very quickly. One of my first matches, I was wrestling Taz. I was amped up. My adrenaline was flowing, and I went to hit Taz, and I popped him, and I was like, sorry. And he tapped me on the stomach, and he was like, no problem, you'll get it. And I think the spot was shoot, reverse, and clothesline, and he clotheslined me. And that was a receipt. And that's just the business. No one's gonna say stop hitting me. If you're saying stop hitting me, yeah, go sell insurance, do something else. Can you describe the emotional toll of being on the road? Ooh, that's a little.
In sports entertainment today,
physical impact of the business.
Yo, it's the Robert Elbow.
It's hard. Only
Robert, thank you, man.
I was never married while I was wrestling, but I always felt for guys that
Thank
were.
you for the
guys
bits.
that had families and kids and
20 bits, man. Thank you.
Going off and making time every day to call his kids. I mean, your kids are your family's life's moving on without you. And
very nice of you, man. Thank you.
For me personally, the hardest thing for me was, my mom battled cancer during my time early in my WWE career. I still remember a girl I was dating at the time. I came home off the road, and I was tired, and I was just exhausted. And I called my mom, and I told her, I don't think I'm gonna make it up today. And she stopped me, and she said, because my mom at the time had terminal cancer. And she was like, there's gonna come a day she's not around. You need to suck it up and go see her. And she was 100% right. And then after she passed in 2004, man, it's something I can't get back. And to this day, I still miss her every day, and I would give anything to go back and have that time with her. So for me, the mental hurdle was just getting over knowing that I was about to lose someone that meant the world to me, but I still had a career. I mean, that's a tough one. What kind of stuff was available for wrestlers in catering? Was it always the same? Was there enough food? Could you eat as much as you like? This is a great question. Catering was a buffet, and there was everything under the sun.
Welcome.
For the most part, they had healthy options. They had your grilled chickens. They would have, a lot of times, they would have maybe a cut of steak. You would always have your vegetables. There would be potatoes, but they would have unhealthier options as well, like macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, good and more tasty food. It was always all you can eat. I mean, it was literally just a smorgasbord of everything under the sun.
Dang.
They would also have cookies and danishes and
buffet
muffins,
Bagwell.
everything, every type of coffee that you could drink. Could you eat as much as you want? Yeah, you could stay there all day and eat if you wanted to. And a lot of guys we would get there and make our food, eat our meal, and then a lot of guys would, you know, maybe take a couple extra chicken breasts and put them to the side for later on. I know I did that a lot. Every town we went to, we had an amazing catering layout.
That's awesome.
If you left there hungry, it was your fault, not theirs. The catering was the same for all the shows.
That's cool, because like I hear that Vince McMahon is really strict on what he eats. Like he doesn't. So, I hear he doesn't eat much that has flavor to it.
Yes, we did, but only one day, and that was at the live event. When the catering setup was there, was it just for the boys? No, it was for everyone. It was for the ring crew. It was for the announcers. It was for everyone that was on
They want to stay in catering? I don't know about all that.
I didn't
Some
see
people
the
probably.
arena crew. Like I wouldn't see a security guard from the arena eating and catering. Although it might have happened. But if you were an employee of the WWE,
WB, welcome.
Catering you were going to catering and you were getting a good meal. These are great questions, but this just scratches the surface. To hear me answer more questions about the WWE, watch this video.
Look at that. Perfect timing. How good am I? How good am I? Let's get over here. Let's find out what's going on with Smiggity SmackDown. This is the first SmackDown with Logan Paul as United States champion. I wonder if we're gonna see him or hear anything about it. And isn't it Veterans Day today? Ooh, the heat of him being U.S. champion on Veterans Day. This could be some crazy heat tonight.
Places. Does it make sense to spend a year making a Mardi Gras float that's only used for 2 days? No.
Logan ain't my champion.
For 12 hours and eaten in 2 minutes.
Tomorrow's Veterans Day? Oh, it's on a Saturday? Interesting.
With a great deal at the Hyundai Getaway sales event. Now's the time to get in and get away.
I saw WWE tweeting about it today, so I thought maybe it was today.
0 payments for 90 days or get $3,500 cash on the Santa Fe. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Time to light it up. Then. Whoa! I'm so glad they put the woo back in. That guy's from the other channel. He cheated. First ever cheater to win U.S. title? I don't know if that's true.
Happy Veterans Day weekend, folks, and welcome inside the Nationwide Arena in
Let's go.
Columbus, Ohio, for tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, sponsored by Progressive. A triple threat.
Wait, so it's gonna be Kevin Owens and Kevin Patrick on commentary? There we go. Kevin Owens. Ew. I was gonna say he's not even gonna dress up. He got a tie. He's still got the cutoff shirt, but he's got a tie. And it looks like a barbershop like that barbershop twisty thing. Looks kind of like a candy cane. I don't know exactly what you call that. A barber twist. He's got a tie that looks like a barber twist. He's not going to the ring, though. He's going to commentary. Corey Graves and Carmella just had a baby, so I guess they gave him the day off. Hey, Michael Cole's here, too. Okay. I was like, dude, save me, please. Not Kevin Patrick all night by himself. All right, so we got KO. It's the KO show for sure now.
Gonna fill in for Corey tonight. Nice tie.
Thank you very much, Nick Aldis.
It's called a pole? A barber pole? Yeah, there's no Kayla. Said she's like sick or something, right?
To Carmella and Corey.
Congrats, guys.
Booyaka, booyaka. Rey Mysterio.
I love Ray.
That's gonna be some
Rey
night.
Mysterio, the best. Hey, I got water. That's really nice.
Oh, I gotta take this title off him. He's gonna be mad about this. This is not gonna go well for him. All right, let me get a different Rey Mysterio here. we go. I can't wait for the return of R-Truth. I wonder what they're going to do. I wonder what his comeback's going to be. You think he'll just come back in the Rumble or something? That'd be a cool time for him to come back. He's normally pretty funny, fun in the Rumbles and stuff. Let's make him a little bigger, actually. There you go. They're replaying what happened at Crown Jewel.
Logan Paul's entourage, and Rey Mysterio would hit the 619, but look at
No
this.
Carlito.
Logan
Yeah, that's weird. Carlito hasn't matched tonight, doesn't he?
Would use it to his advantage.
Very odd.
Big right hand to take out Rey for the United States Championship.
You know what you did. I don't know what you're talking about.
Kevin, what did you think of the way that
Logan Paul.
won the United
I don't know what
States
you're talking about.
It was nefarious, as clearly shown by the footage.
Let's go,
I think
let's
he's
go.
proud of himself.
Logan
We got-
Paul, definitely.
He is proud of himself.
We're going to show you some.
There's Zelina. Aw. Look at all the little masked crusaders.
Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown.
Wasn't it Regal?
Let's cut to the chase.
I think it was Regal.
Last
WB.
Saturday
Maybe,
at Crown
maybe
Jewel,
not.
I put my United States title on the line against Logan Paul. As you can see, Logan stole my title. Now, we all know the referee's decision is final, but I truly believe that Logan could not beat me if it wasn't for those brass knuckles. Without those brass knuckles, I would be standing right here still as the United States champion.
Radio, welcome. It's that time
So I
again.
promise
Better
that
grab
I
your
will
balloons
do
and invite your friends.
whatever I can to get a rematch against Logan.
Hey, Carlito. Here he is.
Carlito arriving on the scene.
It's me. Why is he out here causing troubles? Interrupting Rey Mysterio. It's a little odd. Is he going to join the soup business? The soup profits?
Ray, nobody wants to see you as United States champion more than Carlito.
Oh.
That's not where I thought he was going. That's good.
But are we seriously? We're not going to talk about it? We're not going to talk about Crown Jewel?
What happened?
You don't want to talk about it? Well,
You don't want to talk about it?
Carlito wants to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
You're blaming the wrong person, Ray.
Oh, Santos.
Don't blame Logan. Blame the person that left the brass knuckles on the apron for him. Santos Escobar.
There you go. Santos Escobar. Blame him. Oh, he's leaving. You're choosing him over me. Dang. Uh-oh. I like this. Give these people something to do, man. Yeah, hit Bobby's music now. It's perfect timing. Da, 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 da. That's awesome. They distracted the crowd just enough for him to come out. His name is Bob.
The brass knuckles on the apron so Logan Paul could
Yeah,
use
he's
them.
too buff. Jeez, man. His name is Bob. I said his name is Bob. His name is Bob. It's Bobby Lashley. He's gonna bash. He's going to bash thee. He's gonna thrash. He's going to thrash thee. His name is Lashley. Hey, I was on time.
helmet. Is that a necessity?
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
Bobby Lashley.
The Street Profits.
Bobby Lashley. Lashley. His name is Bob. I said his name is Bob. Good way to get this match underway, too. Montez's suit looks fresh. I like it. Kept all the pyro for him and everything. His name is Bob. It's Alice Lashley. He should show up for Christmas episodes as Santos Claus. Santos Claus. And we're going to commercial. It's commercial break time. Interesting start. Glad that they're giving the LWO something to do besides lose. Because that's not really helping. So I wonder what the main event's going to be. They haven't been updating the website very like ahead of time. Used to be like I could go to the website, you know, earlier in the day and they would already tell you like who's going to be on and stuff like that. But recently it's not been like that. They leave like NXT on the front page for days and days. Which is cool. I like NXT. But you know, it's just not exactly helpful. Is it going to be LA Knight? LA Knight versus Grayson Waller? Is it going to be Bailey? It might be Bailey. I don't see much. It's next for the Bloodline after Crown Jewel. Maybe they'll end with that? We shall see. We shall see shells by the seashore. Santos Claus sounds like another Disney movie starring Tim Allen, not Ray Allen. Thinking about basketball. Starring Tim Allen, that's funny. But is he a Spanish Santa Claus still though? Does he try to do like a Spanish accent while he's Santa Claus? Or maybe Tim Allen's the original Santa Claus, but then like the Miz comes in as the new Santa Claus, but he pretends he's Spanish or something. He's invading the North Pole. He rides a lowrider instead of a sleigh. It'd be George Lopez. Yeah, that's so real. Maybe it'd be what's his name? Fluffy? Fluffy as Santos Claus. What if it was Machete? What's that guy's name? That dude. What if it was Machete? Santos Claus. That could be a funny movie. Or it could be an action movie. Danny Trejo, yeah. What if he was Santos Claus? You know, if they made it a comedy, he'd probably be one of the elves or something. He's bigger than Santa Claus, but he's considered one of the elves. You know they'd do something like that. I could deal with it. I think they'd make some money. J-Dog, welcome.
Sunday is a special 2-hour Veterans Day pregame show live from the Air Force Academy. Then it's a doubleheader, starting with 49ers Jags, followed by the Giants and Cowboys in America's Game of the Week. Check for the game.
I'm pretty sure that's not anything you have to worry about, but I'm going to mute it anyway.
Friday night SmackDown, fresh off being milliseconds away from becoming the undisputed champion. Well, Grayson Waller senses some
Let's put the
vulnerability
prediction
there.
in. Let's see what you guys think is going to happen here.
Megastar tonight. That match here tonight on SmackDown.
Well, guys, it's been many years since Carlito has been in action here, one-on-one on Friday Night SmackDown, and he sort of renews a rivalry from back in the old days against Bobby Lashley.
Very interesting.
Well, these two used to not like each other.
On commentary for this.
Great to have you here. Kevin Owens filling in on commentary for Papa Graves. At home here
Papa
with the
Graves, I like
baby.
it.
So congrats again to Corey.
All right,
and
prediction
Carmella.
is open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
On the Bobby Lashley Street Profits dynamic.
Which Kev are you talking to now, Cole?
Kevin Owens.
The one people want to...
Mrs. Claus? They probably just put some like super duper like model looking girl.
But I think the Street Profits' new...
Just to make it even funnier, you know, it'd be Fluffy as Santos Claus, and his wife would be like Selma Hayek or something.
Very impressive.
You like the way they're dressed as well.
Taz, yeah. I mean...
What year is this SmackDown?
You know, Dawkins looks all right, too, but Montez for another level. I couldn't pull that off.
Well, Dawkins is happy that we're just down the road from the Ohio State University.
Did you know he likes sports and
'Cause,
football? This man talks about nothing.
Isn't
What?
B-Fab looking on. Now,
Santa Claus's name supposed to be like Saint Nick or like Nicholas or something like that? So I wonder,
Of Crown Jewel.
does Mrs. Claus have a name? The first name like Sarah?
As much as
Sarah Claus?
I hate that it happened to Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio's
She could be
probably
Selena
one of the greatest
Claus.
of all time, somebody I respect, probably more than anyone else in that locker room. But I can't fault Logan Paul for doing what needs to be done to win a title.
Shakira Claus, dude, she could be
Probably would've
Shakira.
done that and more,
Yeah,
depending
make
on how long
Shakira
the referee's
Mrs.
back
Claus.
is there. Montez Ford, once again,
Shakira
right in
Claus,
front
that
of
sounds so
his
cool.
welcome to the commentary.
There you
guest.
go.
Wait, are you saying
Fluffy
Carlito
and
went one day
Shakira.
with Santos Escobar?
Shakira Claus.
Whether or not he left him on purpose. Oh yeah, for sure. I could. Who knows? I mean.
Oh,
Santos
Sophia.
Escobar,
Yeah, you know they'd probably get
you know,
Sophia.
tried to
You're probably
become
right
United
about that.
States champion
I just
several
like how
times
Shakira
before
Claus
Rey
sounds.
Mysterio won the title, and I believe a match that was supposed to be Santos in the first place. Was
Yes, you're
not, so
absolutely
you know, I mean,
Look at you
She could be
bringing
like-
your journalistic nous to the
Listen.
table.
Oh boy, it's Christmas night and I'm starting to feel it, boy.
And Carlito trying to block.
Carlito nowhere to go. And the strength of Bobby Lashley on show.
hands aren't locked. The hands aren't locked, thankfully. There we go.
Great move by Carlito.
Almost as good as I do it.
What's the strategy for Carlito in a match like this?
Oh, that's a great strategy right there. Throw his entire body at him.
Eva
and put
Longoria,
him
yeah.
down. There we go.
They got some choices.
Sizing up Lashley once more. Carlito! Rocking the big man, trying to take him off his feet.
That's tricky.
What's it
And
called?
again, you see,
The hips don't lie.
Part of the LWO at ringside.
what are they called?
Cheering Carlito on. Mysterio and Zelina left in pursuit of Santos
Oh, those are
Escobar
called
after the
schnapps, I think.
accusations levied by Carlito. Hey, look at the power
I was gonna
of
say these
Lashley.
schnapps don't lie. That's not quite right.
Oh! Carlito landing on his feet. And
That's not a small man.
Dang, man. Where's Carlito been at?
welcome back, Carlito.
Has he been wrestling in any other promotions that you guys know of?
That's what it does.
In great shape.
And Lashley
Oh, he's touching the table.
in trouble and needs to regroup here. Bobby Lashley not sure what hit him.
Vertical suplex on Bobby Lashley. Can you imagine lifting all that?
Carlito rolling here on SmackDown. Over to the steel steps. There
Carlito,
you go.
oh. Gonna put the head of Lashley into the steel steps. He gets a taste of his own medicine.
Thankfully, he didn't go in their face first, but the ribs to go. Yeah,
It's an emotional
Look
night
at Bobby
already
Lashley,
for the
man.
LWO.
How many steaks is that?
Oh, Carlito, driven
How many
into the
chicken
barricade.
breasts
Yeah, I think he did
is
the
he
one
made
thing he
of?
didn't want to do, and that was tick
this
off
dance.
Bobby Lashley, and now the Street Profits and their antics.
that's what he's talking about.
It's like a beatdown party over here with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley.
Aggressive team, the Street Profits, and very vocal as well.
That never works out well for the guy.
Ouch.
I knew it.
Well, Carlito's
Last week,
definitely not as not as aware as he should be right now. Got some of his awareness knocked out as he got put straight into the ring post. Wonder how long he's been doing that move. Or he picks a guy up in like a fireman's carry and then smashes their head into the ring post and they go spinning. It's a cool move. Yeah, that's a big oof. I got 803. Dang, they lost 100,000 viewers from last week? Did the Young Bucks have a match or something? What happened? That's normally what does it. The Young Bucks and, oh gosh, what else? Oh, dude, they took the Bunny off of their roster page. The Bunny, I don't think she works there anymore. Dang, NXT almost got him again. They beat NXT by 6,000 viewers. That's it. Wow. With no Cena, no Taker, no nothing. Just straight up. Just straight up normal. Normal episode of NXT. Yeah. They let the Bunny go, I think. I'm just going by their website. She's not on their roster page anymore. Bunny equals ratings. Yeah. Oh well. You know, they're redoing TNA, so maybe she'll end up there. I'd like to see her in NXT though. She's not a bad wrestler. She's got a great look. And she's charismatic. I think that she's got charisma. I don't know that she's that great on the mic. But there's things you can do about that. She had a good run in TNA before, yeah. Maybe she's going to end up back there. So Blade would go next? I don't know about that. Well, unless she goes to... If she goes to TNA, then yeah. But if she goes to WWE, he might just want to stay... He might just want to stay in AEW and just keep collecting the paychecks, because I don't think the WWE would use the Blade very well. I don't think there's really much for him to do here because of his age and stuff, and I don't really think he's that great on the mic either. I don't think there's much they would really do with him. He might just want to ride it out, you know. Just gather as much Tony Khan cash as he can before he has to make a real decision. Plenty of competition for her in NXT. Oh yeah, for sure. She's 36. I didn't know that. She looks great.
Contrary to popular belief, I did not hit puberty this week. I hit that years ago. But I went camping with my daughter's Girl Scout troop last weekend. I got a real bad cold.
Ouch.
Yeah, of course. But, you know, being in a tent that's cold out there, whatever. It caught up to me. But Carlito now. From Canada. Which
you're from Canada.
Florida now, okay?
There's a show day. Really? Yeah, what's going on? Look, don't even worry about it. B-Fab, we had a chat with Bobby Lashley on last week's SmackDown. Actually, was a guest on the After the Bell podcast.
The Blade wasn't TNA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If she goes to TNA, then he might actually leave AEW and join her there. But if she goes to WWE, I just don't see him getting hired here. Because what is he going to do? Go to NXT?
Little things like that.
He's not going to go to the main roster.
Sometimes I can speak of experience.
They already got Tommaso Ciampa. He's already a grizzled, old type of looking dude with a great body and all that. Like,
I mean, he seems,
they don't need the Blade.
Well for him when he throws his entire weight
and that's not me talking trash. That's just me keeping it real. Like, we just wouldn't get much. Backstage, maybe, yeah. Maybe be a producer or something like that. Or... Oh, goodness. Flatliner. LWO catching L's outside. Destroyed by people in suits. The suit profits on full tilt, full attack. Roki, what's up, man? Yeah, Legato, I agree with that. This is not me talking trash. It's just I'm trying to think of like what the value of him would be in TNA and what the value of him would be in WWE. Oh gosh, spear. Carlito's done. That's Enzo. His name is Bob. It's Bobby Lashley. His name is Bob. He's going to Scratchy. His name is Lashley. That was a pretty okay match for Carlito's, like, you know, not being around for so much.
Santos Escobar is doing nothing right now as he just stares on at this 3-on-1 assault.
Congratulations to everybody who said Bobby Lashley was going to win. Santos isn't doing anything to help. No, he's not.
Contemplating what to do. Should I get involved?
He doesn't like him. He's going to help. He's going to help. Get in there. No, he's not.
And here is the Hall of Famer.
Oh, now he's going to step in. You see that? Now he steps in once Rey Mysterio hits the ring with a steel chair. But they left it kind of nebulous because he was outnumbered. If he would have got in there, he would have got destroyed. Santos would have, because it was 3-on-1. So they made it look like he was being cowardly, but they also gave him an out. They made it nebulous. They made it to where you could see it both ways. I love it. I love it when they actually think and just the little details. You don't have one guy, you don't have 6 people running from one dude with a chair. You don't have this. Like, it makes sense. When you think about the numbers and you think about the situation, I very much appreciate that.
Okay.
It's so much better than just, whatever. It'll be aight. Oh, God! Santos attacked Rey Mysterio. Yo, they didn't even stretch this out. He smashed Rey. He's holding him by the mask. Oh my goodness. Dude, they didn't stretch this out at all. They're pulling the trigger right away. Oh. Rey busted a combo on Santos. Yo, what? Rey hit him with a 3-piece combo with a biscuit. Now hit him with a large drink. Santos is good as a villain, though, man. I think this is a good move. And it gives them something to do. Oh. He's apologizing. Oh, Rey is put into the ring post and gets racked on the steps. Oh, no. Oh.
And Kevin, I know that you'd want to get involved to help out your friend Rey Mysterio here, but
They call this I'm going to get suspended.
Another L for the WO, yeah.
You were my hero. You made me do this.
Heartbreak beats Ola. Just in time for the lucha drama.
Santos Escobar. He did it, not me.
He did it. Who put this thing together? Me. That's who. Who do I trust? Me.
You're going to be suspended. But nonetheless, just a heinous assault by Santos Escobar.
The biggest reaction that Santos has ever got on the main roster. I put this thing together. Ooh, I like this. Oh.
Okay, again.
Best thing that LWO has done, period. Period. Draco, welcome. Throw her to Santos. Throw her. Oh, throw her too. No, come on. She'd be snapped in half if she ever got like an actual bump to happen to her. She's been working out though, man. You see her abs? Zelina's abs were popping like the lip gloss. That was a great segment. That was I'm so glad they put their pedal to the metal and they didn't stretch this out for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I highly anticipate that we get Rey versus Santos at Survivor Series in some sort of stipulation match, like hair versus mask or something like that. I could see it. Heck yeah, her abs are popping, man. I get props where they're due. Like it's not like I just dislike wrestlers and I just gotta destroy them at all times. If you do something good, do something impressive, I'm gonna give you props. I don't care who you are. Maybe Zelina and Malachi working out together. Malachi. He's like the most abless dude on AEW. I think Keith Lee has more defined abs than Malachi. Malachi's just got like a lower abdominal area. Loser leaves the brand? Did Santos slip? I didn't see it. Did he? Loser leaves the brand. That could work, but if Santos loses, oh, dude, what if Ray loses, he'll be reunited with Dominic though. They could revisit that rivalry too. I like that idea. Just lurking. Cool, Draco. Keith Lee's looking better lately physically. That was really weird. They beat him on Wednesday, and then Samoa Joe just vacates the title. Why not just lose the title? What the heck? What are you gonna do? You're gonna do another tournament, another 4-week tournament for the Ring of Honor Television Championship? Yeah, when Santos sat on the floor near the ring, I don't know if he slipped. I didn't see that, but I wouldn't doubt it. A lot of people have been slipping recently. Yeah, that was so weird. Why vacate a title? Why? Going after the world title. What? Okay, what does that title you have to do with this? I could see if it was Orange Cassidy. You know how Orange Cassidy was going through all those title defenses and it was breaking him down physically. He was all wrapped up and strapped up and just destroyed. And I could see in that case where he would win one last match and then vacate the title because it's holding him down from getting at the world title because he's getting broken down so much from the defenses. But Samoa Joe, he was not. He was not in any sort of danger. He was just smashing dudes every now and then, and that's it. So there's just some weird decisions that happen there. Yeah, Keith Lee would have been a great guy to drop it to, and if you're not going to use him, if he's going to show up once per month on Dynamite, why not have him be the television champion of Ring of Honor and get him some title defenses and stuff? Make him a bigger deal when we see him. Samoa Joe's always going to be rocking. People love Samoa Joe. Keith Lee, on the other hand, people like him, but he's been out of the public eye for a long time, for a lot of his career in AEW. They should have just had Keith Lee win that. They could have had MJF do something dastardly or something kind of funky to distract Samoa Joe, and then had Keith Lee beat him. If he didn't really want to straight up beat him, he could have done that. Uh-oh, Santos.
Ray had it coming.
Oh. Ray had it coming. He tried to slam the door, but it was one of those doors that has like the...
people over my WWE
it has
career.
that like resistance thing where it closes slowly. He tried to slam it and just went,
Santos is talking
nope.
about, but he's got something.
You saw that?
I certainly hope.
So many questions.
He thought he was going to get an epic door slam.
We're also left with so many questions.
But no epic door slam for you.
Championship match at Crown Jewel. Here's our progressive.
Yeah, and Joe held 2 titles before at the same time. It made no sense to me.
Sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
I could see if something about the title was holding him back, but what? It's not.
Io Sky, the current champion, taking on the woman she beat for the title, Bianca Belair. Here tonight.
Tried to get an epic door slam and got destroyed by technology. Hey, thank you guys for joining me. If you have not already retweeted the tweet or liked the tweet, please take a second to do that, guys. Let's get the word on the street. Let's let everybody know where to be tonight. This is the spot. I very much appreciate you guys for doing that. Oh, you got that Nickelodeon game. Nice. I hear it's way better than the first one. Oh, God. You saw that spinning back fist from Kairi? To be fair, Ray did have it coming. You think so? Why, though? Why do you think he had it coming?
Bayley looks like she has no clue what just happened with the return of Kairi Sane.
Yeah. Bayley control. That was Bayley. she looks so like just done with this crowd. Think about how far she's come since the Bayley with the wacky wavy inflatable tube man. Remember when she chopped him? Remember when she chopped the wacky inflatable tube man? And she chopped the last one and she like sliced it so perfectly that it went and like fell on her face and was like, no, Bayley, no. It just kind of slid off of her face. That was just, you couldn't have done it better in 1,000 tries. It was the most perfect heel turn.
Now I've had a plan and a vision for
no, Bayley, no.
Dakota since the inception of Damage Control.
He's been acting all nice and mentoring him, so yeah. That's why he deserves it.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
For stealing his title match? Oh, okay, I could see some of that.
WWE Women's
For being a bad leader. For not getting anybody over. He tried.
Charlotte Flair, Asuka, Bianca Belair, and it is obviously Io's era, all thanks to my plan. I said all thanks to my plan. Yeah, good job. Clap for yourself, you idiots.
Yay!
Encourage the idiots.
Moving on.
QZ, welcome.
Should have been Damage Control's proudest moment. But instead, I was saying, what? Just like all of you at the return of Kairi Sane. And that is not how Damage Control handles things. So, Io, if you could please do the honor and come out here so we can talk like adults.
Kairi's going to be with her, isn't she?
You got your answer, Cole?
Yeah, indeed. Bayley seems to have no idea that Sane was returning at Crown Jewel. Bayley won, of course, who always wants to be in control when it comes to Damage Control.
Oh, there's Kairi. Kairi's in the back looking so scary. Yo, why does she look so scary like that? You see Kairi? Why is she looking like that? La 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 la. I need an evil picture of her. She looks way too happy in this picture. Let's get Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai. It's a fun name to say. Dakota Kai. La 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 la. Are they gonna be all right?
And what was she doing at
they'll
Crown
be all right.
Jewel? You know I had a plan for that night. You know that I always
She looks
have a
cool.
plan.
She does.
Baby, I had a plan too. It's Io's era, right? You remember that?
Where's your buddy Dudley? He's doing gymnastics. Look.
I have Kairi to thank for helping me retain title. Isn't that what you wanted, right, baby?
Yes, that is what I wanted. That's what I want for both of you. I want the best for both of you. But, I mean, the last time we saw Kairi in WWE, I mean, this happened.
This happened. Uh-oh, they're going to show it. Oh, she was wearing red pants, too. Bayley was wearing red pants when she jumped her out of the WWE. Ouch. Why would you remind her of that? This is not looking good. Yeah, why would you replay this?
concerned with having Kairi around.
That was sad.
What's going on? Because I've been here long enough. Like, I know how things work around here. I know how minds work. I know how friendships work.
Hold on a second. All right? Look, we didn't bring Kairi into Damage Control to hurt you. That was never the case.
Wait, she's in?
We brought her here to make Damage Control stronger. Right?
Oh, she's part of the crew now?
And look, we know how much you've done for us. And we're very grateful. We just... we wanted to take some of the weight off of you. That's it. That's it. And look, clearly it worked because EO is still champion. Damage Control is stronger than ever. This would be a celebration.
Kairi Control. Bailey's getting jumped out? Oh no. Who's the girl on the far right? That's Kairi Sane.
Bailey. I respect you as a leader of Damage Control. And I forgive you.
I forgive you. Give me a hug. Hug it out. Hug it out.
I don't do that anymore, so.
Give her a hug. I don't do that anymore. We were just talking about that. Yay! Oh, God. Oh, boy. What is this outfit? This looks familiar. Bianca's got an outfit that looks mad familiar. Is that something that, like, Charlotte wore before?
But I don't forgive Damage Control.
Oh.
See, my mistake was believing that EO actually had enough confidence to come face me one-on-one for the title.
Dang, let's go.
Oops, my bad.
Yep, it's a Dudley outfit.
But it's cool because I learned from my mistakes. So tonight, I'm just going to have to whoop all three of y'all.
Nobody likes a sore loser.
Oh.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like Damage Control.
Oh, it's Charlotte. Charlotte. Bow down. Charlotte feels like a big deal every time she shows up. Look at that outfit. Jeez. Very nice. And who else? Who else you got? Woo! Woo! A Christmas ornament.
And guess who else was
Shotzi.
upset about Kairi joining Damage Control?
Shotzi? Oh, God. Oh, man. Okay, now you got just a super problem. What is happening? Wow. You got like every title reign of the last 5 years in front of you. Oh, Boogie. She said she wants the Boogie. I heard it. Asuka's fit is for cold weather.
Kairi used to be friends. They used to be tag team partners.
I can't believe she said that.
Dang, man. 6-woman tag team match tonight. They already got the graphic ready. I know why they do it, but it just makes it seem so pre-contrived. It doesn't make it seem organic at all. See the hat they put on Kairi in that picture? Hey, Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee, a dynamic second
Alright, time to get everybody out of this ring now. Jeez. I bet you this guy's so happy he didn't stay with AEW. He'd be another disposable loser door over there. They don't have luchadors over there. They have loser doors. Just luchadors that are designed to lose all the time. Flavor of the week loser doors.
This young man is fun to watch.
Now, I'm not saying that the people are losers. I'm saying that that's what they're there for. Dralistico. Mystico. Drakistico. Just sign a bunch of luchadors and have them lose every single time there's a big match. It's Dragon Lee versus Cedric Alexander. Oh, they are doing what is it? A best of 3, best of 5, something like that. They ripped off his mask? Oh, jeez. 6-woman tag playa. Hey. I'll be walking through the flames.
Courage. On this Veterans Day,
La. Nice.
Thomas, did nobody
I
tell
think
you?
that was the flag
You're
that was
fired.
on that's on top of the new headquarters for WWE, their new corporate headquarters. Hey, Dragon Lee's got a Dudley outfit. The Lees are sticking together. Yo, WB?
No, that's not good enough. Introducing the best in the world. No, God, man, what is the matter with you? Come here.
Oh my goodness. Yo, WB, thank you, man. 30 bits. That's the hookup. The cup is definitely showing some support. Thank you very much. Cameron's life bar is in jeopardy here. The chat championship. Will Cameron retain? We shall see. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Soraya. But hey, that's the best booker right there, guys. Don't question it. Just get excited. Just chant "This is awesome" and watch people do flips. Don't question what happened. Don't question why they hot potatoed the title all over the place. Don't question why they never have any sort of storyline for the women. Besides, I don't like you. I used to like you. Now I don't like you. Most over woman in your whole entire company is a girl who just is a crazy lady. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
To keep you safe.
Oh my goodness.
Food money, more free pizza.
Free pizza. More free pizza. Uh-oh. Chat championship has changed hands. Now it's mine? Oh, it's mine. Wait, what? I tipped myself? Did I accidentally hit a button? I think I hit something. I tipped myself. Yay me. Oh, Cedric didn't even get an entrance.
Oh,
I think we know who's winning this. Maybe not, though. It's a elaborate ruse. Thank you. Thank you for the tip, me.
Right in the teeth.
Just sent a tweet out moments ago talking about your attire. He said when he gave you the tie, what you're wearing isn't quite what he was thinking you're going to wear out here.
I don't know what he expected. All I asked him for was a tie. I don't know if he look, if he wanted me in the suit, he could have lent me a whole suit.
I think you're having a handsome day, Kay.
All right, the prediction is in,
Cedric
guys.
Alexander now.
Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
To gain a little bit of momentum. You know Cedric Alexander. You see how hungry he is. What's he like backstage? Locker room.
Yeah, I'm the champ.
Hooks the leg for the win. Dragon Lee able to kick out.
He's got chip on his shoulders, to be honest. He's
that is the first tip of the day, by the way.
If anything, you might think he's
proven himself many times. Asuka always gets stuck with Bianca. Like, they just a team with Becky years ago.
Great opportunity to show everybody what he's about.
They hardly ever give Bianca or Asuka anything to do.
Before the show, caught on social media and agreed to have this rematch tonight.
Oh, I like Cedric's gear.
One more time.
He's got some nice gear.
Cedric might be tired. There's not a whole lot of velocity behind those chops.
Crushing his back into the turnbuckles now. Cedric Alexander.
There's the velocity.
Cedric Alexander flying so far. And how does Dragon Lee recover? He may not. This could be over. Kicking out at 2. What about Dragon Lee and all that he offers, KO? How difficult is it going up against someone as technical and as high-flying as Dragon Lee?
I mean, you just never know what to expect, obviously. He can come at you with some of the most impressive high-flying moves you could see. He could take you down to the mat and wrestle you. He's very impressive all around. And
European
his entrance, he comes out of a dragon's
Cedric's got
mouth.
Dragon Lee on the ropes, literally and figuratively.
That is some great analysis.
I know.
Serious observation.
I mean, I'm just talking about things that make me jealous. That's the only thing that makes me jealous so far. Wow.
Jeez.
I wish I could kick that high, actually.
Dragon Lee now. The aerial artist.
Nice. Rana.
I can do that, so I'm not jealous. But it was still very, very...
Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee with a front flip over the top rope, just annihilating Cedric on the outside.
But still, he deserves all the praise in the world.
And Dragon Lee is a player here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Bound to have been an emotional night for Dragon Lee, a huge, huge admirer of Rey Mysterio, who's been his idol his entire life. Dragon Lee now.
Oh my goodness, powerbomb just racking Cedric.
He didn't get his feet over the arms. If he had, that could have been it.
And watch the impact here of Cedric Alexander.
That was a pretty nice transition. Almost extra smooth. A little bit of a hiccup in the middle of it. But is Dragon Lee wearing the Dudley outfit? Oh, God! Yo, that looked like it was about to be something crazy. Dragon Lee just got overhead, belly to belly, and almost crashed and burned. This was incredible. Whoa.
Cedric can crawl over there and make the
Jeez,
cover.
man.
Oh,
You saw that?
Not to cover. Very, very interesting, but might want to just put it away. Ensure the victory here.
Yeah, looking for the...
Are they going to go one-on-one? I'd like for them to go one-on-one. Maybe have them fight all the way to Survivor Series.
After blow. Who is going to have the
And then whoever wins at Survivor Series gets something. Like a U.S. title shot or something like that.
Did you hear that?
I did hear it.
Yeah. Off the rope.
Great release, German suplex.
Boom. Oh, man.
Yo, what?
Hang on a second. Cedric Alexander.
Yo, Cedric Alexander almost got it.
Lee's own momentum against them.
How?
Nearly put him away.
This is absolutely incredible to watch.
That move is always weird to me. It's like,
and the WWE
who's
fans
winning?
loving it.
I'm still trying to figure out how you pull that off, KO. Sensational from Cedric Alexander. I cannot.
Cedric has thrown his
frustrated he couldn't put Lee away.
elbow brace. Upside down cake. Yo, all we need is the pineapple.
That may put Alexander away.
Another banger of a match here between these two.
Come here. Super Michinoku. Oh, Dragon Lee kicks out at the last possible millisecond.
Just about.
Looking for the lumbar check.
Lumbar check? No, reversal. Come here.
Are the shoulders down? Now they are.
No, not enough.
Delay. Oh! Well, took care of that.
Cedric may be out.
Cedric got his clock cleaned by a knee to the face. Jeez, that's it. That's done. Dragon Lee wins again. They got the crowd electric for that one. Let the fire burn down. Wonder why they got rid of his old song. His old song was just extra hype. Especially with the slow-mo intro and all that. Dragon Lee wins. I'm glad Cedric still works here, man. I thought when Shelton got cut, I was like, all right, dang, man. But apparently they see something more in Cedric than Shelton.
Escobar earlier on tonight, and Ray's misfortune began last Saturday at Crown Jewel.
Shoot, well, enjoy. Yeah, I thought Cedric was going to win that one. I thought they were going to make it so they were going to trade wins. I was with you on that one, Panda. Uh-oh. I love how they made what happened with Logan Paul into a storyline for the LWO. He's already paying dividends. He's already made the LWO more interesting than they've been this entire time. Just off of one match. Think about that, man. What they've done with Logan Paul has sparked a storyline within the LWO that's actually gotten a bigger reaction out of the crowd than anything else they've done besides like going to Puerto Rico and bringing out the Puerto Rican flag and bringing out Bad Bunny, you know? It's already paying dividends. It's already making this more exciting and a more dramatic presentation. Ah, they're showing the pictures. The ref? Oh, really? Tonight's SmackDown is a roller coaster. It really is. It really is. I feel that.
Guys, we should have done our own Instagram shoot with these legacy titles. I somehow got stuck with the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns. I like the Bengals, man.
I don't know anything about football.
You wave that terrible towel around if you're a Steeler fan.
Yeah, but I like the Mario Lemieux played in Pittsburgh, so I took the Steelers one. Of
course.
You know what I'm not going to do is take a shower with it and then take a picture and post it because I'm not a psychopath.
Well, make sure you go and get your own at WWEshop.com. But look at who it is.
Is this fool really hop in the shower with the belt naked? Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Isn't that like the cleanest place to have a belt? Would you rather it just be all sweaty? Like, think about it. That belt was probably the cleanest it's ever been at that point. I'll be right back. Hang on. You guys get to hang out with Dudley. Shroom Goon, welcome. Hey, thank you to everybody who's already left a like on the YouTube. Make sure you guys pop on by and do that. All right, let's get as many likes as possible so we can get back into the algorithm. Right now, we're so low in the algorithm that no matter what I do, I don't show up in search results and stuff. So I need you guys' help to fix that. I've done everything that I can on my end. I need you guys' help to dig me out of the burial. Because that's what happens on YouTube. If you don't upload every day and stuff like that, they start the burial process to where you can't really climb out on your own. So help me out, guys. I would very much appreciate it. Did you see he says Bad Bunny don't want the smoke? I didn't see that, but it's true. Bad Bunny's not as good as Logan Paul. Logan Paul is scary good at this point in his career, in the amount of matches he's had, his training regimen, the people training him between Drew Gulak, who else? There's like 3 people. I think Shawn Michaels might have a little bit to do with it. I think it's Drew Gulak, and there's like one other person who are training him, and they are doing just one of the greatest training job, one of the most fascinating rises from rookie to like competent. He's still green, but he's not. He's absolutely better than he should be. Yeah, Gulak trains Logan Paul, yeah. He does. Yeah, Shroom Moon, I see that too, man. I see it too. La 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 la. He's gonna fight, yeah. It's LA night. Tonight's the night, yeah. I need to speak to him. It's true, Panda. That's why he's so good. Drew Gulak is one of the most underrated wrestlers on the planet right now. It's the reason why Bryan Danielson had that like out of nowhere match with him near the end of his run in WWE. Remember that match where it was just Drew Gulak versus Bryan Danielson for no reason, or Daniel Bryan? It's because Daniel Bryan was like itching for a great match, you know? And who's he going to get it from? Gulak, man. Gulak is great. Yeah, Shroomgoon. They're bleeding my numbers here because they're just letting people do it. But hey. I need to work on erasing the final copyright strike that I have on my channel. I wonder how long they stick around for. Because I have one, and I could give one. That's fine. Because what I did originally, I had 0 strikes, so I started just showing the show every single week. I would just show it, no matter what. And we got our numbers way up during that time, and then we got clipped, and then they clipped everybody, and now they're not clipping anybody anymore. So I got to get rid of the 1 strike I have on my account, and then I'll start doing it too. Because, you know, I got to clean it up. I got to make sure that my business thrives, and I can't have a bunch of cheaters taking it off of me. This is how I pay. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I do my thing, man. Your mobile app keeps crashing? Maybe you need to update it, man. I had an update. I had an update that happened like a week ago or something. Maybe you need to go into the app store and update your app.
Let me talk to you.
What the F? Drew Gulak does trade him. I told you, Panda. You didn't trust me?
Jewel didn't go exactly as I'd hoped for. And I could come
you can't report him.
You
can't report him. There's nothing in there about reporting them for copyright, and you can just like write it in as other, but it never does anything. They don't care. Twitch doesn't care. All they care about is if they get a report from the people who actually own the copyright.
Yeah, because I ain't going to say anything of that because I'd be a damn liar. Because I did exactly what I said I'd do. I walked in this ring. I took Roman Reigns within an inch of that WWE Championship. I dropped him on his head with a BFT. And I had him for a 1, 2, 3. If not for Jimmy Uso. Let's just go ahead and call it what it was. I got robbed. I ain't gonna mince words about that. But Roman Reigns, let me tell you this right now. Take every dollar you got, everything you can. Give Jimmy Uso a raise. Give Jimmy Uso a promotion.
Side quest time, yeah.
Give Jimmy Uso the pleasure you can give him, any way you can give it to him, because bottom line is, if he wasn't there, you're looking at a new WWE champion right now. And so a lot of people might think, oh, well, you know what? Back to the drawing board. Maybe you just go to the back of the line. Huh?
Nah.
You got to understand something. I'm not done with the bloodline.
Prince Nana.
The bloodline's not done with me. Until I own Roman Reigns and until I own the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Which means then I gotta take them piece by.
Grayson Waller, you get interrupted. Is LA Knight talking about Jay? No, he said Jimmy, Panda. He said Jimmy. Uh-oh.
You're straight up embarrassing.
Thank God,
yourself
Grayson.
Right now, mate.
That's what it's like.
You're blaming everyone but yourself. So what I think you need is a little bit of honesty. Because the truth is, you know it, these flops know it. Maybe you're just not the guy. But I certainly know someone who's the guy.
Oh, look, everybody, it's Kangaroo Jackass.
He's a comedian, huh?
Future goats the business.
We do a little impromptu Grayson Waller effect, because I have
He
a
said
question
Jay?
I
He
need
said
an
Jimmy,
answer for.
right? I thought he said Jimmy.
Do you really think that you belong in the ring with Roman Reigns?
Maybe he messed up. Maybe he did say Jay. But that would be a mess up.
I'll get to that in a second. Let me answer your question with a question of my own. Actually, I got a question for everybody. The Grayson Waller effect. That sounds like some sort of an STD, right? This guy, he got dropped by a Saudi movie star, Crown Jewel, right?
No, he's like, nope.
And he's out here
I don't remember that.
if I belong in the ring with Roman Reigns. Huh?
Huh?
Well, I see you got your little $5 haircut here. You're ready to take your school pictures, and good for you. The only problem is when I look at you, I just get the feeling you're not allowed within 50 yards of a school, you creep.
So it's like that? He's mad.
Let's be
Uh-oh,
serious
Grayson's
for a
getting
second.
heated.
You got yourself in a lot of hot water right now because you got a match with me. And how'd you do that? Because you wanted to go ahead and play around on the internet. I guess you can take the boy out of his mother's basement, but you can't take the mother's basement out of the boy.
I think you need to remember who you're talking to, lad. That's all these people. That ain't me.
Oh, no, I remember who you're
time, remember who I'm talking to, because you were coming at me with a lot of energy yesterday on X. Matter of fact, I think we call that big incel energy. I'm gonna put it to you like this. While you're worried about if I belong in the ring with Roman Reigns, let's worry about the fact that right now, you want to talk a big game on X? You found yourself in here with a very angry, a very frustrated me. And what that means is I'm going to take every bit of anger and frustration out when I stomp your keister into the ground.
He calls it X.
And the world tells you whose game this is, with everybody saying...
He hit him to the LA Knight chant. He busted him in the head to the beat. That was good, man.
Yeah, you can have my water. Oh,
That was just rude.
Grayson!
That was good, man.
Buddy? Your hair looks... Why you interrupted
with everybody saying...
Yeah. Oh, they're not going to have a match?
That was great, Michael. You're washed up, Michael Cole said. You get it?
Are they not going to have a match? I could kind of do without the match. Oh, no, they're doing the match. They're doing the match. They're doing the match. Oh, Lord, yeah. Uh-oh, it's that time of year again. Oh, Lord, yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Jeez, man, the production value. Everything about WWE is fire right now. These are the times where it just validates the fandom. Like there are times where where sitting in this chair has been like, all right, the show's on tonight, let's watch it. But man, right now it just makes it look like I was a genius for just sticking with it and loving it, you know, because they're killing it. Oh my goodness.
Physical specimens that WWE has ever seen. The monstrous 5-time world heavyweight champion.
Yo, is that the biggest cheer of the day? I think it is. Thank you, man. J-Rock, thank you. He fight Theory? LA Knight? Has he fought Theory? I don't remember. J-Rock, thank you so much for the bits. Oh my goodness. It's time. It's a different version of the song, but I'm going to be careful. It's the franchise blimp shining now. Is he fighting right now? Yeah, he's fighting Grayson Waller, though. LA Knight's fighting Waller. But, Theory might show up. J-Rock, thank you again. J-Rock's making it happen. Look at this creepy doggy. You get the creepy doggy, and you get a flippin' Dudley and some dancing cats. Thank you very much. I think that's the new highest cheer of the day. Is it? Did somebody call out the ladder earlier? I think maybe we got that. Let me see. Maybe I'm mistaken. I could have sworn I saw somebody come out the ladder earlier. No ladder. Oh my goodness. La 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 la. It's Walter time. It's time for Walter, and with his help on this matter, we will never falter. Yo. Radio Berg. Oh, Berg. Radio Berg. Radio, thank you so much, man. Oh my goodness. Look at this. That's what time it is? Oh. Walter's back. Walter's back in. Walter's back in. He's back in. Walter. He's back. It's time for Walter. Rah, rah. I love that dog. Radio, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the bits. Incredible. Thank you for the support. Rhea changed her Twitter picture to Zelina and Ray? Wait, what?
Grayson Waller might get booed by his own people in Australia.
Grayson Waller gets booed by his own mother. So
All right, prediction is open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count. Don't let it pass you by.
This could be over already, Grayson. Kicking out her.
After Knight was so frustrated after the loss to Roman Reigns in Crown Jewel, thanks to Jimmy Uso.
I'm surprised if elimination starts at 5 in the morning.
I've been there. It is very frustrating to lose to Roman Reigns.
Because of second 8.
Well, how did you deal with it mentally?
I mean, it happened to me 4 times. So, after the 4th time, I'm kind of used to it. The first couple times, they were real rough. And then I took out my anger on other people. So, LA Knight's ahead of the game. He's from Los Angeles. I didn't know this until he came out earlier. LA Knight, it makes sense. It's just perfect.
Look at schools up in Canada.
Prediction is open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
He's basically saying you're uneducated.
What do you mean? Am I QC Owens? No, just because I'm from Quebec. That makes no sense. Kevin,
I don't want to get you hot-headed. You're here. You're a commentator tonight. We're delighted to have you with us.
I've kept my temper in check.
QC Owens.
Punch in the face.
So tell me about Grayson Waller. What do you feel about Mr. Waller, KO?
Strong dislike. Annoyance.
Kayla knew that before.
Slight frustration because sometimes he's around me and I don't like it.
You really enjoyed boxing both Austin Theory and Grayson Waller at the same time a couple of weeks.
That's right. He doubted me. Thankfully, Jamie Noble believed in me and I did it.
Cover for the win once more. Grayson Waller out in time.
Oh, Grayson's shorts are really nice. You see that? They have like yellow tassels on them and stuff.
We're going to regroup quickly after
Very flashy.
He says he senses some vulnerability. LA Knight, I'm not sure that's the case. LA Knight is rolling here.
Got some weird sound going on with this show right now. It's like an airy sound. Like it sounds like it's coming through a pipe or something.
That impresses you?
Hey, make sure you guys like the stream, okay?
Well,
get on over to YouTube and like the stream, guys.
The WWE Universe.
We only got 4 likes. Sure, there's more than 4 of you who actually like what I do. So take a second, get on over there.
But yeah, the support he's got from the WWE Universe is something to behold. See, behold. I wasn't beholding Bobby Lashley, but I'm beholding this. There you go.
Look at this once more. The right from Grayson Waller. Good forearm.
It's time for
you wonder if the
Walter.
momentum of LA Knight will be halted somewhat. This crowd seem louder than ever in favor of LA Knight tonight here in Columbus.
Well, they realize that Roman Reigns held on to the championship yet again with the help of his family, with the help of the bloodline.
LA Knight saying tonight, I'm not done with the bloodline. I got robbed. Also said, give Jimmy Uso a raise.
Do you think Roman pays Jimmy Uso for his assistance?
He better. Oh, goodness. Waller tumbling.
Uh-oh, watch out. Here comes LA Knight.
And now right on the announce table in front of us.
Don't look at me, Grayson Waller.
Hey, we got one more like. Thank you, whoever did that. Whoever did that, thank you, thank you.
His eyes are a little glazed over. Oh, this ain't gonna help.
This Aussie icon.
Ouch.
Yeah. All over the announce.
Yeah. Grayson Waller's getting his head bounced off the announce table right now.
Yes.
It's actually
It said yes.
Putting my own spin on it. Affirmative.
Affirmative.
See?
Affirmative.
You're applauding, KO.
Yeah, it's great to see Waller's head bounce back. Oh, no! Oh, well,
Grayson Waller took effect as LA Knight went back into the ring to break the count, and now Waller taking over.
You know, you're pushing the table. Oh, ribs.
Do you see his back driven?
I did.
The steel steps.
That's terrible. I'm happy. Grayson Waller.
Grayson
out, LA.
Clothesline. What impact?
Say something else.
You have a lot of sparkles on your gear.
You have a lot of sparkles on your gear. That's what he said. He said, say something now. And Jimmy Johns was like, well, I'm going to say something now. I'm gonna let you know. I'll let you know how I feel. Affirmative. He doesn't want to say yeah. Oh, it's commercial break. All right, then went to commercial. Dang, I really hope they don't start the main event right after this. I've noticed some overly long matches have been ending some of these WWE shows. And while I appreciate a good match, it's just not necessary. More storytelling, more character development, more TV time for people who aren't getting that. That's a lot more important to keep your show healthy than just wrestling matches. And the thing is, the length of the match doesn't necessarily mean it's a good match either, you know? Extending a wrestling match beyond a normal length doesn't necessarily mean it's a good match. You know what I mean? A long promo isn't necessarily a good promo. A long match isn't necessarily a good match. Just because something lasts a long time doesn't make it better. It's about how concentrated the awesomeness is, how good the story of the match is, how much of a reason the people have to be fighting each other. That these things matter as well. A short opening, so it could end after this. Yeah, maybe. We shall see. I just think there's a time and a place for a long match, you know. And we already had a really good match between Dragon Lee and Cedric Alexander. We already had a nice storytelling situation with Carlito. We've had some good stuff here.
No, I never doubted. He's just very annoying.
Had things on both sides.
What should I know? That the fact that LA Knight said you have $5 haircut and it's not even that. Oh, thank you. Hey, look, I have a pen. I'm gonna write down how you're an idiot. Waller is.
Well, he wanted to take notes, so.
You got a period.
Smiggity Smackdown's on the attack now. Brady is the best in the world. That's a fact of life. Yeah, Goki knows.
LA Knight being tortured here.
Wait, Dudley says he's the best. Dudley, I'm the best too, though.
Sell that on eBay later.
There can be two best, Dudley. You said there can only be one best. This is not the Highlander, Dudley.
You should take notes on how to cover somebody with some leverage.
Dudley, I hooked you up. I gave you 4 emotes now. Look, you have more emotes than I do.
On social media, LA Knight didn't want to get involved in a social media spot.
So now he's involved in a half crab.
But you
I
saw
hooked you up, Dudley.
break, LA Knight's back was driven into the steel steps.
Oh, you do? Okay. Dudley says he appreciates that. I'm glad.
It's never good to be involved in a half crab. Of course it affects the back. But again, listen to the support of these people. Oh, that'll affect anybody's back right there.
Oh, Waller getting frustrated, just continues to hammer away on the small.
See how I do? You see how I do for you, Dudley? I hooked you up.
Frustrated.
I made it happen.
Waller has silenced the arena. LA Knight down and out. And the Aussie hoping to seize the moment here.
Gingerly walking across the second.
From the middle rope! Grayson Waller. And that may do it. Oh, LA Knight kicks out.
And Knight staying in this matchup. He understands the importance of keeping momentum. He lost, of course, in the championship match this past Saturday, thanks to Jimmy Uso, but he can ill afford another loss here tonight as he continues to strive to get to the top.
Yeah, how you recover from a big loss will often dictate the momentum you carry on after. Oh,
goodness.
You guys like the thumbnail I made tonight for the YouTube stream?
Ron Roman Reigns just so close.
Probably just gonna leave it like that, and just put like one person in front who's supposed to be like the star of it all. I was gonna put LA Knight, but then I was like, nah, man.
Into, look for the rolling stone.
Nice reversal, the finisher.
Again. LA Knight does his scouting.
LA Knight reversed the finisher. You saw it coming. He's felt that before in NXT.
Both men slowly getting back on their feet.
Listen to the WWE fans.
Oh! Raining down blows on Grayson Waller.
Russian leg sweep.
LA Knight taking over off the side. Russian leg sweep followed by the DDT.
Rolling over Waller to put away the Aussie icon. Kicks out again.
Had a bit of a hard time turning him over.
Hang on. Grayson Waller's showing he's got some staying power here. He's not just the bottom of the barrel. LA Knight's obviously going to win this, I think. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get a theory. Theory appearance. A theory appearance. Uh-oh. Leaping elbow drop. Done. BFT. Dunzo. Yeah, Grayson's on.
There you go. That's momentum right there. Here's your winner.
Goodness gracious. Yo, he mounted an incredible comeback right there. I wouldn't even say a comeback, just a molly-whopping destruction.
Still has his eyes set on the championship.
Guess what? It's LA Knight. He wins tonight, yeah.
Well, Sparkles was rolling, but here's the turning point. Went for that rolling stunner, and he was picked out of midair.
Y'all getting paid. Aww.
How impressive is this from LA Knight? Boom!
I thought there was a possibility of Grayson winning because of the Austin Theory possibility, but not coming off of a loss versus Roman Reigns at the pay-per-view. I didn't think that was the most possible thing.
2 weeks ago. Remember 2 weeks ago when I had them in the locker room and I said I was going to punch both of them at the same time?
I just got paid, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
I'd love to see that again.
I don't care. I took a 2.6 million. Dang, Panda.
I could punch them at the same. Let's freeze right here.
Flexing.
Look at those faces. You see my fist right here, coming at great velocity, so fast you can barely see it. It came across this
My
face,
fist is coming at great velocity.
And look at this. They knew it was coming. They could feel the wind from my fist. And then, look,
24K. Give me all the money.
Nice punch, Kevin. This is the after shot. Look at that.
You're like a master with that telestrator.
Look, I know I'm gonna get one for my house. Look at this. Very unhappy, but they should be happy. This is what they should look like. Happy because KO delivered. KO proved his theory.
He drew smiley
right
faces on him.
That he could punch both of us at the same time.
Grayson Waller is watching you do all this on the.
I can make arrows.
What the heck? You see this? He's drawing smiley faces on them with the telestrator thing where you can draw on the screen.
Charlotte and Asuka team up against Damage Control.
Man, they're loving this theme song right now. Jeez.
Fire. They called it must win. That fire was extinguished by the street champ Solo Sikoa. We're going to take a look back at that match.
Solo decimated
Everyone
Cena.
that tomorrow is Veterans Day, and WWE
Absolute massacre.
Heroes in partnership with the National Medal of Honor Foundation to showcase stories of service and valor.
Let's find out.
My name is Specialist 5 Jim McLuhan, and they call me Doc.
Specialist 5.
May 13th, 1969, in Vietnam, my company was ordered to the base of Nguyen Hill.
For 2 days, outnumbered 28-1, 89 brave American soldiers were in a fight for their lives.
I was a combat medic in that battle. Of course, being an athlete helped out a lot. College wrestling saved my life and allowed me to save a lot of others. I went into the kill zone 10 times to save 10 Americans and 1 Vietnamese interpreter from being either killed or captured. I was wounded 3 times, and I was ordered to get on a medevac, and I looked down and saw my own blood. I said, I'm not going, because you're gonna need me.
You know, look at how he used to look.
You, receiving the Medal of Honor is a very humbling experience.
The thing that was very important to me during my ceremony.
Hey, he met Donald Trump.
The president asked the 10 men to stand.
He feels a real responsibility to carry the message that the Vietnam veteran was a man that we should be proud of.
Some awesome packages they put together here.
Not only belongs to them, belongs to 89 men that fought in the battle for New Yon Hill.
WWE 2K23 sponsors WWE on TNT Sports.
TNT Sports. That was cool. That was a cool package. So, I mean, we get to find out what's next for the Bloodline. They're gonna give us a recap of what Solo did to Cena, but there's also supposed to be like a state of the Bloodline type of thing tonight. So we could get some sort of game-changing situation, some sort of shift in things. We could get some sort of celebration that doesn't turn out quite well. Who knows? I have to hope that we get some Roman Reigns, but they've been making him a special attraction. I heard a stat that like he hasn't wrestled a match all year on SmackDown. He's just been here. Is that true? Maybe a singles match. Maybe he hasn't wrestled a singles match. Because I'm pretty sure he teamed with Solo against like... Oh, was that at the end of last year? That was at the end of last year. So maybe he hasn't had a match. Dang, Roman hasn't wrestled a match on SmackDown at all year. Interesting. Why would Roman wrestle a match on SmackDown? I don't know. Because it's a show that he's on. Not like he has to wrestle all the time, but it's a show that he's on and people are paying for tickets to see him. He's what, like top 3 merch seller? He's probably the most popular wrestler in all of WWE right now. I'm sure people would like to see him. To give the people the show that they actually wanted to see. Roman don't wrestle on free TV. Yeah, but why? Like, what's the point of that? He could wrestle once a year on free TV. Doesn't have to be 0. 0 seems kind of crazy, you know? Some people are there to see him. A lot of people are probably here to see him. He's the main event. He's the main draw. He's the tip-top guy right now. People are probably paying for tickets to see him. It's like saying, why would Arnold Schwarzenegger be in a Terminator movie? Like, dude, that's what people are looking for.
To anyone in that locker room to come down here and face Kurt Angle.
Uh-oh. Ruthless aggression.
Who in the hell are you? I'm John Cena. What is the one quality that you possess? Ruthless aggression.
Mr. McMahon told these young superstars to seize the opportunity, and this is what Cena is trying to do.
Have you seen the Tim Pino? What is Tim Pino? I don't even know what that is.
What a great accounting for this kid here tonight.
Maybe I have seen it, but I don't know what Tim Pino is.
John Cena.
Nice job. Got a handshake from the Undertaker.
An incredible flashback of John Cena then. But what about John Cena now? We're still processing what went down at Crown Jewel when the greatest of all time clashed with the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa.
John Cena against Solo Sikoa. John Cena has put so much pressure on himself in this match, calling it a must-win. I need to silence my self-doubt.
John Cena attacking the thumb of Solo Sikoa. He knows what the biggest threat in this matchup, and he's trying to take it out early.
That's crazy. He has not won a singles match on TV in, like, what was it, 2,000 days or something?
Sikoa is like a man possessed.
Another Samoan spike.
That's why I thought that Solo would win at Crown Jewel and that John Cena will get his revenge on television. You know? I think that'd be a perfect way to tell this story here. He gets beat at pay-per-view, he comes back strong and beats Solo on TV, and that's his first win in 2,000 days or whatever, to break the streak. That's why. I was thinking about it storyline-wise. I wasn't thinking about it like, oh, he's fighting Cena. I'm thinking, what would be the best thing to happen that would set up him to win on TV? You don't want to have him win at the pay-per-view and then win on TV. Like, that deteriorates the hype of him getting his first win in 2,000 days or whatever. So you have him lose at the pay-per-view, but then you have him challenge Solo on TV and win on TV.
Emotional ending there. Undoubtedly, though, Solo Sikoa's biggest victory in his young career, and it may have changed the landscape forever.
Tim Pano is like Italian dish that looks really good. I don't know what it is.
World champion John Cena. Solo Sikoa is back on SmackDown next week.
So if Solo Sikoa is indeed the man to have retired John Cena, all we can simply say to John is, thank you.
That's true, and look, obviously, this is something to behold, that John Cena's career could be over. But I think what would cheer people up and help them process that, and even John himself, is if we go back to 2 weeks ago when I punched Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, let's pull it back up.
Yeah,
let's
show
just
this.
look at it a couple more
He
times,
wants to
'cause I
look
still
at
have
it
my
again.
thing here. See, oh, that's an arrow. I don't want that yet. Freeze it. There you go. Here's the fist right there, coming furiously at these
Look at
faces.
this.
Look, I can even make circles. Look at that.
You love to tell us.
Yeah, let's go.
He loves
I'm gonna
the
get one for my
space
house.
that
Let's go to
he's
the
punching.
after
He
shot
loves
again.
punching these
Punch.
two.
Look at that punch. You know, so look, what happened is they were lined up. It was the Dwight Schrute theory, where you punch through. But look at how unhappy they are.
Kev,
oh, speaking of unhappy.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Grayson Waller's got his running buddy wandering out here with him as well.
I see them. Does it still work? Oh, yeah, it still works. Look at that. Anyway, okay.
Austin Theory along.
All right.
Uh-oh. Here they come. Here comes Austin Theory and Grayson Waller to talk some sense into this fool, Kevin Owens, talking all this trash. They're like, we see what you're doing. We're still backstage. We didn't leave yet. They're coming out here to give Kevin Owens the what for. Sometimes you don't want to catch the what for, guys. Trust me on this. The what for is not the biggest thing, not the best thing to be catching. Oh yeah, Kairi Sane's gonna be the main event.
Blame him, Cole.
Up.
Go on, KO.
Kevin Owens is jumping them both.
Now, Kevin Owens had enough. Poking some fun at Waller and Theory here tonight. Waller and Theory did not take too kindly to it. KO.
Looking for the stunner, but Theory's out of there. Nope.
There it is.
Stunner to Grayson.
Looks better with a tie on, too.
He did a pretty good job.
Dang.
But I'm afraid he's going to have to go to the back and speak to our general manager, Nick Aldis.
Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens.
Well, folks, Survivor Series is sponsored by Credit One Bank. Get cashback rewards and
War Games. Alright, let's get this out of here. Let's get this out of here. That was cool. The crowd was really into that. Alright, what else we got? Ah. Yeah. Damage control.
Main event tonight.
Damage control.
Damage control.
6 women.
Yeah. We got the power. We got the rage. Jump on the stage. Then we're going to hang with Hangman Page and Christian Cage and Diamond Dallas Page and a girl who used to be Paige. Her name is Soraya. Now I'm going to find her. I think she's on the other channel. Look at this. The crew's growing. I like it. Let's go. Let's go. Coming fast. We faster. We are the puppet master. And we never take a day off. Something, 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 something. I know more lyrics to this song than most people, so I don't feel bad about it. Yeah, I think we put you over here. No, wait. No, over here. Would have been nice to give Kairi a singles match as her first match, I think. Because she didn't even get an entrance or anything. But, I mean, maybe introduce people back to her. She's not Edge, you know. Not everyone's going to know exactly who she is or remember her. So I could see why they did this. It makes sense, but hopefully she gets a singles match next week. Who could she fight? Out of this trio, who would you have her fight? Bianca, Charlotte, or Asuka? Who would you have her fight first match back? Because she's got to win. Her first singles match back, she's got to win. So who could get beat by Kairi? Out of those three, maybe Asuka. I could see Asuka taking a loss. You know, Charlotte's not gonna take a loss. And Bianca just got back and she's doing a little better than when she left, I would say. So I would say Asuka. Who would you guys say? Yeah, we'll never take a day off. There we go. I say Asuka. You say Bianca? Not clean though. Oh, I see. You wanna give her like a tainted victory as her first. Well, I mean, if she is a heel, I guess that makes sense. YouTube is better with lack of delays compared to Twitch on mobile. Balanca? Balanca? That was so funny. What is your picture here, Legato? What is this picture? How do I do it? Can I go to your channel to see it? What is your picture here? Can't see it. Dang it. I literally can't see it. One's avoided the women on commentary. Maybe his wife is jealous or something. You know, different people have different relationships. And it could be difficult, the fact that he's on the road for hundreds of days a year and he's surrounded by beautiful women and stuff like that. Maybe his wife's just like, hey, I don't want to hear you saying nothing good about these woo males. Maybe that's what's up. Who knows, man? Different people have different relationships, and maybe he just respects his wife and is like, all right, cool. Just there's two other people on the announce table. I'll just drop out. I don't have to talk about this. Or maybe he's just not interested. You know, there's different things that could be happening there. He's a smart guy. So maybe he just knows where he's best spent.
Starts with big noon kickoff live from Happy Valley at 10 a.m. Eastern. Then it's Michigan, Penn State.
He's the polar opposite of Jerry Lawler. Oh, you wanted him to be like puppies.
L.A. Knights. You say
Hey,
you're not
Jimmy
done
Uso.
with Bloodline? Cool. Because I'm not done with you. You want me next week? Yeah. Yeet.
Tribal Chief, what's up? Yeah. No yeets.
No yeets.
What do you think Roman said?
No yeets.
Next week, it is a juicy one. LA Knight says that Jimmy Uso is the only reason he's not the undisputed champion right now. Looking for revenge when they go one-on-one next week on SmackDown.
And speaking of the bloodline, after doing what no one else could in silencing the greatest of all time, John Cena.
That was great.
The bloodline's
So
enforcer,
simple.
Solo Sikoa returns live to Friday Night SmackDown next week.
Io's era has never looked safer. Kairi Sane now on board with damage control.
No yeet.
Any issues earlier on in the night with Bayley now seem to have been resolved.
It's Asuka. The way everybody used to pronounce her name before they found out. It's Asuka.
First, from Osaka, Japan.
She showed up just fresh out of the Lexus. Yeah, main event time. Her Lexus is in the parking lot with the finest purse. The finest phone case. The keychain got the Lexus logo on it. She's living crispy, man. This WWE paycheck is being spent very well. You know what time? No title match tonight. And sadly, no Logan Paul. I would have done everything I could to get Logan Paul on this show, just to have that fresh, hot heat, you know. But they used the angle. I really hope this is not a sign of things to come. I don't necessarily think he needs to be here every SmackDown, but this would have been the best SmackDown to put him on. I feel like that's a miss. Oh, it's Charlotte. It's Charlotte. It's Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair. There you go. All right, let's... You know, it is time to light it up. It'd be cool if they could get the fireworks to line up with the beat. All right, let's get the prediction. Let's get the prediction for this one. For all the sick ones, inflictions. Or afflictions. I guess that's what he meant to say, but that's not what he said on the song. All right, so it's DMG versus CAB. Charlotte, Asuka, and Bianca. That's CAB. Oh, her other outfit wasn't fit for wrestling? Her other outfit was looking fresh, man.
One-on-one at Crown Jewel. Bianca may have a point there, Cole.
I agree. There's so many different
Who
stories.
said Lexus King is in the parking lot? No, not that Lexus. I meant the actual car. La 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 la. Think he's trying to nab Charlotte? No. I don't think Charlotte's ever touching AEW. They hear me roar, and now I see that I'm way better than before.
It's going to be a tremendous main event here tonight.
Yo, Dark Kairi. Jimmy do a Roman impression. Is that what he did? He said no yeet. Maybe that's what he meant, yeah. All right, here we go.
And tonight's main event is sponsored by
All right, prediction is open, guys. Get your prediction in now. This is the main event of the evening. And now.
Bianca Belair, Charlotte, and Asuka.
Leg already here.
Predictions
Remember,
are
those
open.
three women were battling for the WWE Women's Championship back at SummerSlam, the night that Io Sky cashed in the
That's
title
why you said
on
no
Bianca
yeet?
Belair,
Okay,
who eventually
so
won.
maybe there still is the match, but he's not allowed to say yeet. Maybe that's what he meant. I thought that meant that Roman told him to cancel the match.
Charlotte with the big boot.
You're probably right, though. Maybe the match is still happening, but the yeet is just canceled.
Son, here's
What
where I
the
collate
heck?
all my TPS reports.
Dad, I thought you said
I
no
think you're
toys
right.
at the
I didn't think about it like
They're
that.
not
I thought
toys.
you meant the match was
This is my
off.
action figure
Predictions are open, guys. Get your
Good
predictions
thing I
in now.
brought
I'll be
my
right back.
collection, too.
It's on.
Collecting WWE action figures has become a family tradition passed along for generations.
Oi, keep it down there, will you?
Trying to get some work done over here.
Here's to collecting more of those memories, one WWE action figure at a time.
Dad, this job was awesome.
Exclusively from Mattel.
I got a health plan not knowing that I was going to need it 3 months later. For $17 a month, my plan includes counseling, and it completely changed my life.
I'm not on my parents' health insurance anymore, so I found a plan for just $34 a month.
Signing up was so easy, it only took me 30 minutes to find a plan for $13 a month.
All plans cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by December 15th.
All right, so I went out today, and I grabbed it. There's only about 10 seconds left, 5 seconds left on the prediction. Get your prediction in now, guys. TikTok, 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 TikTok. It's ticking down. Oh my god. Okay, time's up. Yeah, I like that Kairi's back. She's so beautiful, man. All right. And she's talented, too. At first, I was very scared of her because she was botching it up and dropping her whole body on people with her elbows. She had, like, a weird period of time where she wasn't very acclimated to the WWE style, and she was dangerous as heck. I was like, get her out of here, man. Who is this girl? But she tightened it up and stopped literally landing her whole body on people's chests, and I was like, okay, now she's not deadly dangerous. And she became better, and then she won the title, and she had that cool entrance where, like, she had a treasure chest, and she'd be a sailor, and she'd come up and open it up, and she had the title in there, and it was just like, what? This is a great entrance. She's good, man. I think she's clean. So today, oh my goodness, yo, I'll be your end of days. Oh my goodness. And dog. Holy moly. Yo, hooking it up. Robert Stone. I'll be your Robert Days. Robert. Thank you very much, man.
And Bianca Belair in this matchup thus far.
Said she's better than Sasha? I don't know about that. I wouldn't say way better.
Common enemy of damage control.
I don't know about that. Let's find out. Now she's tagged in.
Kairi Sane, who returned to WWE last
WWE.
Bayley admitted earlier tonight that she had no
I saw
idea
some of her matches in Stardom. They were pretty good.
Bianca Belair now into the ring. Remember, Kairi Sane cost Bianca Belair the women's championship last Saturday night.
Yeah, you can see the fury in Bianca Belair.
Yeah, welcome back.
Well, Dakota Kai
Bianca Belair just pounding on Kairi's back. Like, welcome back. You see what I did there? Welcome back.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Speaking of
incredible strength and athleticism
welcome.
From Bianca Belair.
Welcome, you're back.
Kairi Sane also saying something interesting that I recognize you and respect you as the leader
today,
of damage control. Saying
I
to
went.
Bayley,
well, again, trying to smooth things out because Bayley was obviously shocked.
And I got these.
Io Sky bounced off the announce table by Bianca.
I got
these. Bayley
I got
distracting the
this
official
thing called
momentarily.
Fireball.
Kairi Sane tried to strike.
Bianca now with Kairi Sane just hanging off the top rope.
Cinnamon.
The Pirate Princess hanging Bianca Belair.
I got two of them.
And now double team. Io Sky and Kairi Sane.
Frustration.
And I got
Charlotte Flair and Asuka on the far side. And Kairi Sane, big kick there from Bianca.
I think this is like a knockoff of what's it called?
Look at this one more time.
Not Bacardi. There's like another. There's like a Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan.
Former tag team champion with a woman on the other side of the ring, Asuka. Kairi Sane is dangerous as they come. A high flyer can also
Got
be
that,
physical.
and I got another one. So I got two of them.
I
got 2 and 2.
Of what Kairi Sane is capable of.
Now for Kairi
I
Sane
will
to
be
pick up the
drinking
win for Damage Control.
the whole thing of one of those. You guys get to choose, but it starts at $5. A $5 tip. You get to tell me which one to drink. Then the next one is a $6 tip. Then the next one is a $7 tip, and then the last one will be an $8 tip. So they're going to sequentially become more expensive to get me to take the full thing, because I'm pretty sure this is going to mess me up. I'm going to get mad carbonated if you guys make it happen. So we shall see.
It's hard to argue whether you like Bayley's tactics or you don't.
NXT. Thank you, Ringmaster. I was going to ask you about that. Yeah, Captain Morgan. I think it's like a knockoff of Captain Morgan.
Going to put a stop to Damage Control tonight. Can she make the time? In comes Kairi Sane, and out goes Kairi Sane.
So we'll see. A $5 tip. You get to choose which one I take, and I will drink the whole thing. It is.
Meanwhile, back inside Bayley, hammering away at Bianca Belair.
I don't know how to tell how big this is.
Bianca Belair had the longest reigning championship
50 milliliters. This is 50 milliliters.
It's Bayley now holding Belair back.
This one is
champions as well here on SmackDown. Bianca trying to make a tag to Asuka.
50 milliliters. They're both 50 milliliters, so they're equal in size.
Bayley will do anything.
So we'll see what happens. That stuff is strong. We're going to find out, though. We're going to have ourselves a fun night if anybody wants to chip in a $5 tip. As you can see, the daily tip goal is inching ever closer to the goal, but we're not there yet. So I would very much appreciate you guys chipping in. And there's a different incentive tonight. Get to see me get mad carbonated. Uh-oh. Bianca got sprayed, and so did Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's, oh my God. Jimmy John's, there's 5 minutes left in the show. What are you doing? Is there like some sort of bounty that Jimmy John's gets? Maybe there's some sort of bounty they get. They get like 38 bucks. Do the hug, yay! They're friends. Damage Control are friends. Oh, God. Big boot clocks Kairi. Oh, ring the bell. I like that. So, wait, what happened?
For the women's division here in WWE.
Trying to fight out of this.
Asuka's here.
Kairi and Io Sky just mauling and attacking Charlotte.
Yo, Heartbreak beats. Here's Shotzi.
Tag team partner recently with Charlotte.
Heartbreak beats, what have you done?
Success, and now Shotzi just taking the fight to Damage
Let the
Control.
carbonation start.
Let the carbonation start. Oh my goodness. You didn't tell me which one though. Make sure you put which one you want in the tip, or you can just tell me in the chat. I just don't want to miss it, you know.
And here comes the champ.
Which one? You got two choices: Fireball or Admiral Nelson.
And let's not forget Dakota Kai, cackling.
Charlotte got decimated.
Part of Damage Control as well. Bianca Belair trying to fight back.
But at what cost?
Fireball. Okay.
Asuka, what have we just witnessed here this evening?
Yeah, it's the pack mentality.
Oh boy,
by Damage
this
Control.
is gonna be crazy, man.
And Kairi Sane,
this is gonna be crazy. Maybe I should wait until I'm off of YouTube, because I think YouTube has a thing where you have to like tell them if you're gonna do anything that involves alcohol. So
the Pirate Princess.
I'll do it once we get off of YouTube.
The insane elbow by Kairi Sane.
Dude, she clocked Charlotte with the insane elbow. Thank you so much, Heartbreak. Let the carbonation begin. What the heck?
Kairi Sane on board. And now it looks like the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. This is a frightening sight.
Wait a minute. Asuka's with them.
Damage control looking stronger than
What?
ever before.
You come fast, we faster. And we'll never take a day off.
The entire control of Friday Night SmackDown is now in the hands
Of damage control. Yo, you gotta be joking. She did mess them up. Oh, you're right.
2K23 sponsors.
Whoa. Okay, that's hardcore right there. Hang on a second. Asuka was down with the cause. Okay, that's pretty crazy. I'm definitely putting this on. Out of this entire episode, I think that's one of the only things that really mattered or hit home. It was an okay episode. It wasn't bad. It wasn't insulting or anything. There was nothing really wrong with it. I just don't think it was extremely exciting. It was a good episode though. It wasn't bad. I just think it wasn't too much. And we'll never take a day off. There you go. Title: A Timpano for the New Year. Berry Country ad. Here's an image of Timpano. Let me click on this. Whoa, no, I've never seen this. Looks like some sort of weird cake or something. Like weird Italian cake. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, make sure you guys like the tweet. Like the tweet, man. I put a tweet out. That's crazy. So now they have Kairi, Asuka, and Io on the same team. And I think, were they the three? Or was there a different girl who was the three? They had a trio back in the day. And they were pretty dominant from what I know. Either way, man, this is an extra dominant team here. Hopefully they can stick together. It gives Asuka something to do finally. And you know, Damage Control has been on TV more than anybody, so it's gonna get Asuka TV time. It's gonna give her a storyline. It's just, to me, this is a win-win situation. I just hope that something good comes of it and that they can keep it consistent and that they have a plan here. But with the way WWE is going so far, I don't doubt it. It's time for a chat with Dudley. She has a silver rose now. Does she still have that same creepy entrance, though? The same creepy Titantron? Her Titantron is scarier than, like, Abaddon to me. It just looks so scary. All right, let's restart that. There we go. All right. So if you watch SmackDown along with me tonight, guys, I want to know what score you would give it out of 10. Obviously, the higher the score, the better. But the highest score I will take is an 8.4. 8.4 is the tippy top. Nothing above that, please. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0. That's the baseline. Nothing below a 7. Anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4, you're golden, and I would love to have your score. So let me know. What score you got? Let's find out. Legato says 7.74. Oh, right below. Right below the cutoff. Oh, where'd my calculator go? There it is. All right. You got it, Legato. First score. Kaboom. Thank you very much. Ringmaster says 8.0. You got it, Ringmaster. Thank you very much. Excalibur says 7.85592. Ooh. I see. Very, very particular set of score there. I almost call that the Panda Paw. Excalibur, thank you. I don't know who technically won that. Who won that? Would you say it was the Charlotte team? Because I know they rung the bell before the match was over, so was it just that Charlotte was in there too long or something? I think I might have to just cancel this. I don't know who won. All right. Robert Stone says 7.7. Thank you, Robert Stone. Radio says 7.75595. Wait, did you mean to put 9.5 or did you mean to put 9.2 at the end? I gotta ask you, Radio. Did you mean to put 9.5 at the end or did you mean to put 9.2? I gotta be exact, you know. This is a very, very particular score that I'm putting through here. Oh, it's 2. Okay. All right, you got it. Boom. Thank you, Radio. Let's see. Draco says 7.695.592. Oh, we got more Panda Paws. Panda Paw, Panda Paw, Panda Paw. We got 3 Panda Paws. Draco, thank you for your score. Alice says 8.3. Dang, really? I got you, Alice. Thank you very much. Alice is hyped because Bobby Lashley got a win. He looked good tonight. He had a great showing. Goki says 7.9. Thank you, Goki. Trying to make sure that that I'm getting all the scores on the YouTube as well. There you go. Thank you, Goki. J-Dog says 8.2. Wow. You guys are scoring this very highly. This was a great episode. Heartbreak says 7.8. Thank you, Heartbreak. Thank you, J-Dog. Thank you, Heartbreak. All right. Any other scores? 10 seconds left, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off. Okay, it's Panda time. Does anybody know who won? I'm just gonna delete the prediction. I don't know who won, and I don't think it really matters. I'm just gonna delete it. Everybody gets their points back. Nobody wins, nobody loses. Actually, everybody wins, because I could have chose the wrong outcome, and then everybody would lose, you know? No matter if you won or not, you'd have fictitiously won, and you'd be sad because you would have taken points from somebody who didn't deserve to lose them. And you would have won when you didn't deserve to win. Who wants to win that way? So, deletion. The turns were awesome. Yeah, this was eventful. This was eventful. It was a SmackDown to watch for sure. I could see why people would be entertained or hype about this episode. It's absolutely better than your average episode of SmackDown, and I'm really appreciative that they didn't drag things out. There were some turns that could have happened. They could have sprinkled them in over time and taken months and tried to win Booker of the Year for long-term storytelling, but they didn't do that. They said, you know what? It's time. Do it now. Pull the trigger. And I love that. Sometimes you got to just do that, man. You don't have to, not every storyline needs to last for 7, 8 a year, 7, 8 months a year. You don't need to do that for every storyline. Some storylines, it's at a boiling point already. It's at a explain yourself type of moment already. Oh boy, what's this? Panda says, Seva? Potty? No. What's the score, Panda? We're not going potty. I think that's point. B. I think that's 5. 7.5. Owen. Zior's back. We got Zior. Dessa? That's probably 3. Fis, which is probably 5. Irajin? That sounds like a cool name for a character, Irajin. I don't know. Irajin? I don't know what that number could be. Irajin. Maybe 7? I don't know. I'm going 7. 8? I think the next one's 8. It says Igish. 9? Owen? That's probably 1. Fiav? That's probably 5. Fifth. That's probably another 5. Ninwin? Niwin. That's probably 9. And then Tau. That's probably 2. 5592 on tan. On tan? You're going to get a panda tan? Tanda. That's going to be your new name? Tanda? Is that when you sit on the beach and you get a tan? Tanda. The unknown ego Tanda. She's getting a tan. She's going to be brown and black. Not white and black, brown and black. Like a very nice golden brown and black. I like it. What faction in the past you compare Damage Control group to? I don't know, man. They're their own thing. It just they've been so shoved down our throats, and it's been kind of bad at times. I don't know. I just feel like they're their own thing. What would you compare them to? I have no idea. All right. Thank you, Panda. Thank you for your score. My score is going to be I'll go 7.8. I think this was very passable, very watchable. We got good wrestling tonight. We got good storytelling. We got enough recaps to know what we're looking at and why. Besides the final match, we don't know why Asuka did what she did, but maybe it's just camaraderie. And also Io did say she has a plan, so maybe it was part of her plan, but it just not as well put together as the rest of it. But I am glad that we got it. It's about time that we give the women something interesting to do, especially Asuka. We had more than one good match tonight. We had the Bobby Lashley match with Carlito. We had the Cedric Alexander match. The crowd got super into that match. It's to me, it's very interesting and very awesome that there are enough people in the crowd that are getting excited about these good wrestling matches, and they're spacing them out enough to where the crowd knows what they're watching, and they're respectful and appreciative when they get these good matches. You know what I'm saying? They're not just throwing them out there. They're spacing them out. They're getting the crowd into it. The people who are booking the matches or producing these matches are figuring out exactly how to how to spread the spots, how to do things that get the crowd like, yo, what? Wait a minute, whoa! Like I feel like they're getting people to respect the art of wrestling, who were just here to have a good time and drink a beer and hear LA Knight say something tonight, see Roman Reigns, see John Cena. I think that they're they're finding a good balance that's creating a overall respect for what professional wrestling is, instead of just people showing up to be part of a you know, some Hollywood actors showing up and for them to be like, yo, I was there when Cena showed up. I feel like they're finding a way to build respect for the whole show, for the entirety of what professional wrestling encompasses. And that's so smart, and it's being well done, and it's not being shoved in our faces as hard as it was when Triple H first took over. If you remember, when Triple H first was in full control, we were getting like long-winded Johnny Gargano matches every single night, and it wasn't resonating with the crowd. The crowd was not reacting, and we had people sitting on their hands for most of the show. Now it's like people are starting to react to these things. People are starting to react to a just straight up good match, no matter what the story is, no matter any of that. And now they have an opportunity to use that and add story to that to create a lifelong fan out of somebody, because that's what got me to be a lifelong fan. It was matches and characters and stories, charisma. These things all fit together to create a lifelong fan out of me. You wouldn't have got me if it was just character, if it was just story, if it was just matches, if it was just charisma. You wouldn't have got me to be a lifelong fan who sits here for hundreds of hours a month to talk about wrestling with you guys. You wouldn't have got me. They got me because of the nice meld and mashing and planning, and just the way that these things got put together. And we're starting to see stuff that I feel is making new fans. The stuff that would have got me. If I was a 8-year-old right now and I was watching this show, I'd be like, LA Knight, yeah! You know, I'd be hype. And then I'd watch the matches and be like, whoa, look, he flipped over the top rope. I'd be in awe. I'd feel like this is a spectacle, just like when I got into wrestling. I feel like they're doing the right stuff. I'm giving this a 7.8. I would have given it higher if we would have got something else. Like, as you could see, I only tweeted one thing tonight about SmackDown, because everything else was just kind of good, you know? Not good enough for me to be, like, overly excited about. I think if Logan would have showed up tonight, or if Roman would have showed up tonight, any of the, like, the tippy-top people who were supposed to be the main draws, we got no Judgment Day, even though they're the tag team champions of this show. I think we could have pushed it over the edge into like a 7.9 or an 8 if something like that would have happened. But the B team showed up tonight and definitely brought it home. I'm going 7.8. Good show. Thank you guys for being part of it as well. We almost broke 100. Here we go. Let me show you guys the math. I know you guys are just like, yo, what's the math, Gritty? Come on, show us the math. Here it is. 94.25778989155592. We got the panda paw. The B team brought it. Yeah, extremely. Divided by what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hang on, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, divided by 12. Dang, 12 scores. Thank you, everybody who brought a score tonight. Equals 7.85. SmackDown wins the season by 0.02. SmackDown wins. SmackDown gets the gold. NXT gets the silver. Let's pay it out. Let's do it. They won by 0.02. Wow. Barely. They barely got it. Oh my goodness. Hey, winning's winning. Doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. So, Smiggity SmackDown gets the gold trophy. So that'll put them at 3. 3 gold trophies. Paid out. That puts them at 1 point for the season. Boom. NXT, they get their 6th silver trophy. Boom. 6 silver trophies. And that puts them at 1 point for the season. Because it was the tiebreaker week, we were trying to figure out who's got it. Raw gets their 2nd bronze trophy. 2nd bronze trophy of all time for Raw. It's better than not getting one, right? And Raw got a half a point, right? I think they got a half a point. Yeah, I think Raw got a half a point. Yeah, night 2 of Halloween Havoc wasn't as good. I think they could have won the season if they would have put together if they would have put together a better situation. It was full point. Okay. Okay, Raw got a full point. Apparently. I don't remember that, but hey, you got it. I'll believe you on this one. And then the rest of these shows are just back to 0. Let's see here. Dynamite this week. What did they get? I forgot what they got. Did they get half a point? I forgot. Did NXT did Dynamite get a point? I don't know. I feel like they got maybe a half. Let's give them a half. We'll give them a half a point. And then MLW, they've been consistently getting half a point, so we're going to give them half a point. We just watched it last night too. That was pretty good. It was a pretty okay show. All right, so the season has begun. Collision's sitting at a hot 0. Because I did watch Collision later on after Crown Jewel, and while it had a hot start, it also had a very who cares type of demeanor about the entire show. It just feels like a filler show. It doesn't feel like anything of actual worth happens there, and it feels like the roster is separate to the point where like that show is its own thing, where Dynamite doesn't really fill in the blanks for you, except for the Bang Bang Gang. Everything else with like Ricky Starks and stuff, it feels separate, like CM Punk's still here. The show needs help, man. It needs work, it needs help, and the viewership shows it. You have the most hardcore wrestling fans on the planet, and even they don't want to watch it mostly. It needs work, but we'll see. We'll see what they do this week. Tomorrow is a new day for them. Tomorrow's a new Collision, and we'll see if they're able to fill in the blanks. I hope they can, man. The show could be good, and it has been okay. It's been okay. It just needs to be great. It needs to be great, because you already have like a super duper flagship show that is treated that way, and then you have a show that's treated like an offshoot. It's not treated like its own thing anymore, and all the weird nonsense is starting to infiltrate. They had like a half an hour of the show dedicated to the celebration of 69, and then freaking Dalton Castle came out, and the whole match was just sloppy, botchy, horrible. One of the worst trios matches I've ever seen in my life. Everybody botched. Nobody was on the same page. It was like as soon as they started the match, everybody forgot what they were supposed to do. And that was that was a quarter of your show. If a quarter of your show is sloppy botchy nonsense and comedy garbage, then it's going to be hard for your show to actually, you know, clock a good score here, man. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's what's up. Felt like an NXT episode, normal NXT. Oh, really? Yeah, 69. The celebration of 69. The Acclaimed came out with Daddy A, and they literally wasted 10 to 20 minutes of our time. Then there was a match, and the promo was so disjointed. They were just like, oh, now it's your turn to talk, and they would just hand the mic to somebody else, and he'd say something super cringy and nonsense, and then once they were done like flopping on the mic, they hand it to somebody else, and they would do that again, and they just kept doing it back and forth until Dalton Castle and the Boys came out, and somehow it became a trios title match. Somehow they interrupted the celebration of 69, and it became a trios title match, and it was the botchiest nonsense trios match you've ever seen. Nobody was on the same page. Nothing worked. Nothing flowed. Everything was just disjointed. They went in and out of commercial break with just the what's the opposite of the greatest of ease? The hardest of work. They just couldn't get it together, and then it finally ended, and it was just like, okay, cool. Get it out of here. Like, just, they wasted our time. Watch it, I guarantee you. It's not an AEW rant. I'm talking about why they're at 0 points right now, because we just finished the season, Panda. We just literally finished the season, so it's the outcome of the season. You know how the Battle of the Brands, we waited to find out what was going to happen with NXT and stuff. I had to talk about NXT. I had to talk about the rest of the brands and the way it shook out. I'm not ranting on AEW. I'm telling you why it got 0 points. It would have ended at Crown Jewel if we didn't have a tie, Panda. It was a tie. It was a tie between NXT and SmackDown. So the score tonight actually broke the tie, and now I'm talking about the way the season went. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your scores. Thank you so much for being part of this, and make sure you stick around because we're not done yet tonight. But that was the chat. Oh my. All right, it's time. Heartbreak beats on the layout. Oh, and we gotta end the YouTube stream. Everybody on YouTube, get over to Twitch if you'd like to hang out with us further. We'll see you there.